oh snap, there's hot gear. Merchmethod.com/Tom Segura. Check out all our new stuff. Ooh.
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura, and
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Shady Rays, my absolute favorite sunglasses in the world. Listen, you do not have to pay outrageous prices for cool designed sunglasses because Shady Rays takes care of that. They have awesome designs. They have everything. Aviators, they have, vintage style. They have every color you can think of, every cool design. And they have incredible warranty, like the best warranty I've ever heard of in really any item. They will replace shades if they are lost or broken for any reason. Doesn't matter. They fell off your face when you were on a hike, you were swimming across the channel, whatever you were doing, they don't care. They just replace them. On top of that, they provide 10 meals to fight hunger in America with every order. Exclusively for our listeners, they gave us the best deal they have to offer. This is a Black Friday level deal. Use our code HOUSE for 50% off 2 or more pairs at shadyrays.com. Buy one, get one free. You can get 2 pairs of shades for $48. Redeem only at shadyrays.com, where you will find all their newest and best shades.
When are you going to build the website you've been talking about?
Oof, you better get on it.
You better
can't
get
wait.
on it. And you know what kills me is that people are professionals like comedians and they don't have a website.
Dude, every professional should have a website. Even if you're a photographer, if you're like, I make shoes, if whatever you do, you want to have a place people can land and see what your business is.
And see what you're doing. And you can have a baby that maybe you're trying to show pictures of, an event, a wedding coming up. Here's what I love about Squarespace. Really great templates. They're so beautiful. They're clean. It's intuitive. There's not plugins to install and all that stuff. I don't know coding. I do not know HTML. You don't need to know that. It's so easy. Also, they have 24/7 award-winning customer support, so you'll never feel alone in the process.
Which is very important.
Analytics that help you grow in real time, and built-in search engine optimization. Sell whatever you want online. Customize. So here's what you're going to do. Go to squarespace.com/mom for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the offer code MOM to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
What's up there, Chomos? It's another episode of Your Mom's House with Christine and Todd. We're happy to be here with you.
Suwoo.
You know what it is. We got so many things. This is a really loaded episode.
So many hot topics.
There's hot topics. There's hot videos. There's videos that will make you laugh. And I think there are a few that will make you unsubscribe. So this episode's got everything. Great guests, great clips, talking points.
Oh, the guests. I mean, I have never been so excited to show up to work today. If you can even call this work.
If you can call this work. It is amazing what we have going on.
This video in particular has brought me so much joy this week.
Yeah.
I've sent it to all my friends. I asked Zolo for the MP4 of it immediately after we played it last week. And I've been enjoying it on a loop privately with you, with everybody in my contacts.
Yeah.
It's been a real game changer.
Really has been. We'll get in. Well, look, we should just open the show and then we can get into some of the meat of the topics I want to talk about. All right. So, ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Oh my God! It's coming out! Oh fuck me running! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh my God! I'm sick! Oh my God! It's not oh!
Yeah.
This shit is big time!
Who is Randy?
Don't bring anyone mother into this.
Your mom in the fucking stand!
Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. And
Christina Pajitsky.
welcome to your mom's house.
murder fuckface.
So before we get into so many of the things we have to cover,
so many hot topics.
Hot topics. One of them is that we obviously have a very active YouTube channel where we release all the podcasts that we record here. And last night, miraculously,
oh boy,
episode 557 disappeared.
Yeah.
When I last saw it, it had just a hair under 500,000 views. So I was like,
that's
it's a good episode. People seem to like it. A lot of engagement in the comments. And then it just was gone. So do you know what happened?
Mm-hmm. I accidentally deleted it.
How do you accidentally delete it?
Because, there was... So we upload the videos ahead of time, and we schedule it so that if YouTube flags anything, we have time to address whatever they flagged.
I hear the excuses coming already.
And so, we had to re-upload this week's episode with Taylor Tomlinson because we were adding something to it, and I had to delete the ones that we previously uploaded. So I checkboxed the ones that hadn't released yet.
Wait, why the one? So you mean just the one?
Well, no, because there's the normal YouTube version, and then there's the channel member version.
Okay.
So I checkboxed both of the Taylor Tomlin episode, or so I thought, and then I clicked a button that said delete forever.
What?
And then as it was doing it, it said, "Hey, you could go away from this page if you want while we delete these videos." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And then I look down, and I see that one of the ones that I deleted didn't have a 0 in the view count. It had just under 500,000, and I was like, "Oh no!" And I realized that I misclicked.
So you just clicked the wrong box.
I clicked the wrong box, and I accidentally deleted
last week's episode.
But I immediately, I texted you, letting you know what happened, and before you rained down on me, I do want to let you know that yesterday was one of the worst days of my life because of the anticipation of what's coming right now.
Seriously?
Does that make you feel good, though, at least to know that he's suffering?
Actually, I didn't really have a thought about it, honestly. And then hearing, like you said, you didn't sleep.
Yeah, I slept maybe 2 hours last night. Like, I couldn't eat dinner.
That's big for Nadav. He didn't eat good dinner.
And it happened right after lunch, and I almost threw up my lunch. And then, you could ask Zolo, but right afterwards, I was just like, "Hey, man, I need to go for a drive and calm down a little bit." And I was gone for half an hour.
Honestly, it does make me feel better.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Well, I was hoping, because we have cameras in the studio, like security, that we could pull the footage.
I know. That would be nice to see.
I'd like to see the
panic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely was panic.
Can I get Zolo on here for a second?
Sure.
And especially for Nadav not to eat his nightly dinner of Wild Wings.
I know.
With a ranch. Strange.
Do you recall the moment he told you what he did?
Yeah.
And how was it?
He was really distraught. He came out into the front, and I was at my desk out there, and he looked like he had done something real bad. he was nervous to even tell me, like, what's going on, man? What'd you do? He's like, I fucked up so bad. I fucked up so bad. What's up? What'd you do? He's like, deleted last week's episode. Gotta go take a drive, clear my mind.
Yeah. But I'm glad that Nadav takes his job this seriously.
Yeah, me too.
I like that it ruins his appetite. I like that it disturbs his sleep because it means he cares about the show.
Yeah. I always thought he cared, but that does make me like him flogging himself so much makes me go like, "Oh, I don't need to."
Yeah.
Right. But if he was like, "Yeah, it's fine, it's back up," then I'd be like, I want to fucking drag you outside by your fucking teeth.
Yeah. Well, that's true with you. Contrition is huge. If I mess up with you, I find that I must lie prostrate in front of you and flog myself. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And then you smile and you forgive.
Cool. Yeah.
But if I'm not sad, you really dig in.
That's true. Yeah. Well, so you re-uploaded it, right? and we're good to go now. With, I mean, it's
Well, it's not
obviously-
going to have the same view count.
Well, the view count's obviously destroyed.
There goes all
but-
that.
Yeah, the view
so-
count's destroyed, and also on this upload, it got flagged by YouTube.
Oh,
Because
cool.
it was the RPC one where we
But it had made it through that flagging system the previous
the
time.
first time, yeah, and then on the second one, it didn't make the cut. So
How are we going to punish him?
I mean, I could make myself not eat. I mean, I probably will have trouble eating lunch today too. You could watch that. That's fun for you, right?
So should we? Everyone gets to order lunch, but Nadav, or do we order Nadav a salad and everyone else gets to eat
Don't worry.
chicken wings?
I won't be able to eat the salad. Like I don't think
Well,
I'll
you
be
normally wouldn't either, but I mean today.
So what does that
especially.
mean for that when it got re-uploaded and flagged? It just won't It won't get monetized or something?
No, it's limited ads,
Right,
and
right.
it'll be put in front of less people. But you know, for the majority of the views come during the first week, and so we got that 500,000.
Yeah.
But it is deleted forever.
What's the punishment? He needs to be.
I don't know, man.
Do
Now,
we-
I mean, now I'm starting to get irritated now. So I'd really like to move on.
Wait,
actually.
what changed?
The fact that you re-uploaded it and it got flagged, and so now it bothers me. You know, like if you hadn't told me that, I was kind of in a good mood. Now I'm in a bad.
But
mood.
here's also something that's cool is that I'm so honest. You were the
God.
first person that learned that I fucked up. I think I texted you before I even told Chris and Zolo. I was just like, oh.
No, that's true. I do appreciate that. That is true. I really do.
Uh-huh.
I really do. Like I appreciate Garth's a good dad. You know.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
I think we should make him wear a Post-it that says I'm stupid. I checked the wrong box or something. Like, will you wear the Post-it?
I wear
Today,
on
a Post-it
my
note
face?
on your forehead that says I'm stupid. I checked the wrong box.
Pretty
Because
aggressive.
that way you'll never do it again. Write the phrase, I'm stupid. I checked the wrong box.
So, look, can you give me a Sharpie?
And you'll
Fucking
never
mess.
forget
I don't know
again.
if I could get all of that, but I could write I'm
Yeah.
stupid on it.
Yeah, I think is that good enough, Tom? Will that make you feel better?
I think I would actually prefer something like I hate me.
Well, I like I hate me too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I think we could all agree with that.
Okay.
I hate me.
Yeah.
And on his forehead?
Sure.
Yeah. He's got a big forehead. It'll fit there.
Now, we don't have a Post-it.
Just use tape.
Yeah, we got tape here.
Duct
All
tape or a tack or
And
something.
I don't know if my forehead is good enough surface, but good news, I have glasses.
What the
Oh, that's true.
excuse is.
Or you could do it on the side or something.
Well, then you can't
maybe,
see.
Yeah, maybe here. Like
Put
where
it on your headband up here.
Maybe on the side where
On
it
the
hangs
side
from
on
the-
your.
Yeah. How's that?
Is this good?
Can you
yeah,
see?
I like that.
Nadav do good?
Yeah. Okay. All right, we can move on now.
Better?
All right. Could you not delete episodes that are coming out
You got
or
it.
ones that are already up?
You got it, Mr. Tom.
Okay. So, this fucking guy.
I know.
So,
Let's try to move on and have a fun episode, anyways. Can we do
kind
it?
of fun that the lady was taking an emergency shit.
That just happened to me this
Yeah.
week. It's coming out, but I don't make a scene. I just like, I'm usually too panicked to scream like that. Are you even in a state to say something?
No, I just I had an emergency, like not this level. There's
Last
levels of
night.
emergency, but I had an emergency where I had lunch with Ellis, our oldest son, and it was at a place, and it was a chicken dish. It was chicken in a not a creamy sauce. Like I'm trying to explain. It'd be like if you had reduced a red sauce, so it's not as heavy. It's like liquidy, so it's just kind of. It feels like the chicken is marinating.
Like
in
a
this.
light
Very light,
tomato
but yes,
sauce.
like a very light tomato.
Sure.
And it was really good. And then I went home.
Did you have any carbs with it? Did you do like
No,
a pasta? Oh,
nothing.
Maybe that's
just
why.
chicken. And then I went home, and I was fine. About an hour later, I'm working out. I'd done some weights, and now I'm hitting the heavy bag. And when I hit the heavy bag, I think like 2 rounds in, I fart. And when I farted, I was like, that smells rotten.
Yeah.
It wasn't like I was like, something's there, but I wasn't ready to shit. You know, when you fart and you're like, this smells really bad,
Yeah.
but I don't have to shit right now. But I know whatever's coming is bad.
Right. It's like an omen. You know it's coming.
And I'll tell you this, it affected the rest of the workout.
Sure.
It was like I couldn't go full force. I was kind of like, this doesn't.
You're tentative.
Yeah, I was
you're
tentative,
scared.
and I was like, I just didn't feel like myself. And then I forgot about that fart. I forgot about it.
Sure.
I don't know. I go upstairs. I having dinner. I have salmon, water,
salmon. You forgot that.
and I have some rice with it.
Did
and
you
I'm
eat the veggies that I did
No.
with the salmon?
No. So I was just it had salmon and rice, and I finished it. I'm like, that was great.
Yeah.
And then, like 30 minutes later, I feel my whole like abdominal area just shift, and like it was like somebody had opened a valve, and I just knew right away. I was doing something with one of our kids, and then I just my head turned. I was like, oh, this is like this is upper level. Like, it's not emergency, like as in I have 10 or less seconds, but I got less than a minute.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you got to find a toilet right now.
Yeah.
And it was like all my insides had been melted or something. It just was a complete evacuation.
Did it hurt, or it just was like
No.
loosey? I had a loosey-goosey too.
But it also made me go like, oh. Like when I was done with it, I was
empty.
like, wow.
It's like you need to eat a Pop-Tart right away to replace the carbs and the sugar that you lost. Do you do that?
No.
Oh.
It feels like
I
the
do.
Burt School of Medicine, though. What you need to do is you need to get a Pop-Tart, and then you replace all the carbs and sugar. I eat like 6.
But I do. I feel like a strawberry unfrosted will like set me straight after a nice rage of diarrhea like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you see, by the way, me lose my shit?
I
with him?
did.
You watched the whole clip?
No, not the whole thing.
Dude, it's pretty much, it was so, people got so into it, which I kind of thought they would. I was like, that's probably a podcasting moment because it was so genuine. But I got to watch versions of it and, people reposting it so much when it came out that it almost made me laugh as hard to watch it again. That's what I love about those hard laughing moments. First time watching Four Strokes Guy with you.
Amazing time.
First time lung infection as an instrument.
Yeah, I was going to say that one's good.
Yeah. He's like, hey, I did that.
And the first try it out, the try it out, man.
Try it out
Fucking- I
guy.
was like,
Yes. All those like made me laugh so hard, but I think that was the hardest I ever laughed was
finding out that Bert drinks Kool-Aid
and he
instead of water.
tries to drink a gallon a day.
That's crazy.
Like how, I don't know, man. It made me laugh so hard because people are the reason it makes me laugh so hard is because it's such like it completely summarizes who he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's such a on brand thing that of all the things that he's like, oh, I walk around with a half gallon of Kool-Aid.
It's just
and
childish.
I
Who's
try to
doing
knock
this?
down 2 a day.
Well, he thinks he's doing. He thinks he's hydrating.
Yeah.
But no wonder he can't ever truly lose weight.
Oh, that's one of the
Like-
things that everybody's talking about. Because he's like, I run 10 miles a day, but can't lose any weight. What are you eating? Well, I drink a gallon of Kool-Aid. Yeah, he goes, yeah, he was clowning on people who eat ice cream. He was like, you see a grown man eating ice cream, you know that guy is out of control.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's shit on ice cream eaters. Oh my God. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is on Two Bears, One Cave if you don't watch that regularly. And what episode number is it? Is it 36?
Ep 36.
I know if you go to the 15-minute mark, I've seen it so many times, tagged in it. If you really want to see, I'm telling you, it is not a standard laughing fit. It is a complete breakdown, nearly needed to be hospitalized because I was laughing so hard.
Well, I've always been surprised by what Bert has in his cup. Maybe we should play a game, What's in Bert's Cup?
What's in Bert's Cup, yeah.
Because one time he came over at about 8:30 in the morning.
I think it was earlier than that.
To pick you up to go to San Francisco for the day. And I was like, what are you drinking? Because he had a huge styrofoam cup full of ice. And I was like, that's odd that you walk into somebody's home with that.
Like one of those big-ass 32-ounce styrofoam cups. I mean, it was
big.
huge. Yeah.
And I'm like, what could he possibly...
It's packed with ice. It's got Tito's and soda.
Yeah. at 8 in the morning, and I'm feeding our infant son
breakfast.
Everyone else's son breakfast.
He's like,
I'm
yeah, but we're
what?
about to fly. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh.
Makes sense to him.
I was going to have a coffee.
I know. I know.
He drank so much that day. He drank that. He was like, he had a 32-ounce Tito's and soda. And then we went to the airport and we went to 2 bars at the airport to drink. And then we got on the plane and he drank the whole flight, which was like 2 or 3 more. Then we got to the hotel and he went to the bar. I was like, I have to go take a nap.
But hold on. When you say the whole flight's 45 minutes.
Right. So it's like the whole flight, he didn't stop drinking.
That's 3 drinks in 45 minutes.
Yes.
That's bananas.
Here's the thing, though, and this is the truth. He was fine.
Yeah, he's been fine.
He was fine.
I know.
He was so normal. I know. And he was like, okay, well.
I know.
And then we went to the game. We drank at the game. And then we had dinner. And we drank at dinner. And then we got back. And I was like, I'm going to go to sleep. And he's like, dude, the night just started. Aren't we going to go hang out? I was like, no.
They have so much energy. How do alcoholics have so much energy?
Hey.
Oh, sorry. I mean binge drinkers. How do they have so much energy? You think that would deplete you, but they're relentless. Now, I would like to plug, if I may, I had a very interesting interview. I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
But may I direct you to where my mom's at on my YouTube page? Mm-hmm. I interviewed Dr. Drew's wife, Susan Pinsky.
Yeah. And can I bring something up here?
Yeah.
He really is a chill, well-adjusted dude.
Yeah.
And I think there's a reason why.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you might need to step up your game.
Okay.
I saw the clip.
First of all, Dr. Drew's going to come on next episode. You guys are going to see him. We're going to sit him down and we're going to learn all of his secrets that are revealed.
Yeah, but you're
on this Where My Mom's At interview with Susan.
You're always telling me to calm down. What about, I think he's calm for a reason. I think there's no jizz left in him.
I know. Let me tell you something. Dr. Drew fucks.
A lot.
A lot. And we're going to get into the details when we bring him in.
BJs.
I'm not even going to get into what they started doing when they were 50. It's a teaser on my Instagram at @TheChristinaP. You can see a teaser for it there. Bananas. And I like him even more now. They're fantastic. They're such a great couple.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand, though, they weren't doing BJs and stuff when the kids were little like ours. She was like, we were barely doing it. It was when the kids grew up a bit. They could get back.
You might want to start doing some stretching.
So stupid. Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm not going to take that abuse.
What?
You know why?
Why?
Because I milked you a lot this week.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm saying I watched that clip and I just think that, there's more to do. I mean, I don't think his balls ever fill up.
No. He's never full.
His balls are like, you guys ready to go to work? And then she goes through like, whoop.
You think she just vapes that cum?
I think so. I think she does.
Takes 3 loads a day.
Yeah. Dude.
That's how much that guy takes.
It's really wild.
Anyways, it's very interesting. Really good week of podcasting, you guys.
Yeah.
So much shit going on.
So much going on.
But we did our doctor's appointments. You and I went to get our bodies checked. I went to the dermatologist. I wish we could have a dermatology update, much like the dental update, because it's so exciting to go to the dermatologist.
I went to so many doctors. So what happened was we have the same physician for many, many years. You know him as Dr. Dick. I've talked about him in specials. We've talked about him in podcasts. He's a very thorough doctor. Mm-hmm. I mean, such meticulous.
He's the one that fingered
records.
You very hard.
He fingered me very hard, but he's so meticulous.
He's
about
fantastic.
Everything. And so I had a physical, and he was like, I want you to follow up with like 35 other doctors.
I know.
And just have everything, look, I want your skin looked at.
I know.
It's just everything.
So it happens when you're 40. You have to start maintaining like every aspect.
I still have more to go, by the way.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah. I have more appointments.
What else do you have to do?
Yeah. I have to see the orthopedist. I have to see, for the shoulder.
Oh, my God.
By the way, for my shoulder, I was like, he's like, just go to him, get the shot. And I was like, can I finish saying what's bothering me?
Doesn't care.
And he's like, so sometimes he goes, yeah, I heard you. Go get the shot, okay?
Like a cortisone,
I guess.
steroid, yeah.
He's like, it'll make you fine. You'll be better.
You need a steroid,
Jesus. So,
I'm a doctor.
I went to, so we don't want to have more kids.
Right. We're done.
Right. So I wanted to get a vasectomy. So he goes, he sends me to urologist. That guy playing with my balls. And then he's like, you got any cum in these balls? And then I was like, yeah. Then he kisses the tip and he goes, tastes like it. Like I can taste the jizz in there.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? And
Well,
he goes, this is how vasectomies are
well,
done.
and didn't he say too, after you get the procedure, that you need to bang out 20 loads, and then he has to taste every one of them to see if there's still
He's like,
sperm inside of those loads?
And he's like, I have a very sophisticated palate. You'll never understand.
What if that's how they did it after
That is how they do it.
vasectomy?
What do you mean, what if?
Like a real cum dog is in there.
Yeah.
And this is Trish, the cum dog. And then she's got to taste your jizz.
Just like a really...
Someone's job.
You know, that would be like a really cool job for an adult actress to get into.
Wait, I think
I used to do porn, but now I just work at a doctor's office and guys just shoot their loads in my mouth. I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give your
I still
load.
have sperm.
Give your load to Ashley,
Yeah.
and then she's on her knees, and then you just give her your loads.
Well, I went there, and then he goes, he's examining, he's playing with my balls, and he's like touching me everywhere. You know, he's kissing me and everything. So he's just they examine your abdomen, and then they go to like your pubic, like above your junk.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, you have a hernia." And I go, "What's a hernia?" He goes, "It's a hernia when you're super horny." I go, "What the fuck?" And he goes, "Yeah, if you're really horny, you get hernias. We call them hornias."
That's not what he said.
And
it's not what he
it's
said.
true.
It's not what he said.
But anyways, I have one.
You have a hernia.
I have a hernia. Yeah.
A hyena. A little hyena, and you have to get it taken care of now.
Well, you know what? I've been like doing more research.
Yeah.
And there's some people that are saying that the level, what I have, it's so small, it's not protruding, it's not bulging, you don't see anything. They're like, you don't need to do surgery for that.
Really?
I'm going to go see a surgeon and get his advice.
And I'm sure there are other homeopathic things you can do.
I'm not into that.
Why don't you try urine therapy? Remember that girl that
I'm
was
good.
drinking her pee?
I'm just going to talk to a doctor and see what he thinks.
What about humping sand like the guy did last?
You could fuck sand. That could help. You could help. Yeah.
Does that not work? I was trying to tell you. So I went to the dermatologist, and the dermatologist said that she doesn't like how tan I am.
Yeah.
She said, I don't like how tan you were. You need to start wearing those rash guard things when you swim. And they removed a mole. Isn't that exciting? It was questionable.
That is exciting. It is. Where was it?
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't even feel it.
She was not.
And she looked everywhere in my body.
I went the next day.
Yeah, you saw the same lady.
No, different lady, same office.
Oh, okay.
But she told me that my skin was great, but she's like, but you're fat, and that's gross.
Yeah. Well, I showed her some moles on my tits,
Mm-hmm.
and I go, oh, are these skin tags from pregnancy? And she's like, no, this is just from aging. You're just old.
It's nice.
And I was like, that's cool. I'm like, should I get them removed? And she's like, no, you're married. Your husband probably doesn't give a shit. And I was like, that's true.
Nice.
I know. Like, do people just
This lady,
say horrible shit
like
to
she
us?
examined, every inch of your body, and I was like, how is it? And she was like, how's what? I was like, the skin that you're examining.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, no, this is everything I would point. I go, what about this one? What about this one? She's like, that's fine. I go, so how's my skin? She goes, good. She goes, you're very fair, so you need to wear sunblock. She goes, also, she looks at my eyes. She goes, you have very light eyes. And I go, yeah. She goes, you could have cancer in them. And I go, what?
Cancer in your eyes?
She goes, yeah. She goes, you really got to protect your eyes because we'll find cancer in the back of people's eyes.
Jesus.
And I was like, okay. And then I go, because he sent me to the eye doctor. I go, the eye doctor just cleared me. She goes, oh, then you're fine. But just so you know, that could happen to you easier than people with dark eyes. And I was like, great.
Jesus. Did they look at your testicle or your scrotum skin to make sure that isn't
the urologist does,
cancered? Dermatology. No. She doesn't look at your beans.
No, she didn't look at my beans.
Oh.
She looked at my ass
inside.
Crack. No. She pulled my boxers like if you were like playing with someone. She went like this, and she was like, phew. And she was like, that looks fine. Like she did not do a close exam at all.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, you're good to go. You don't have anything I don't need anything removed. And then she was like, she goes, you should lose weight. I go, is that part of this? She goes, no, you don't look that good naked. And I was like, okay.
Just to give you an observation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I asked about my tramp stamp.
Yeah.
Because it's like green by now, because it was black in the 90s and now it's green. And I'm like, can I get this removed? And she was like, yeah, it's real easy now. Like, you just come back like 6 or 7 times.
Take a knife and we'll just scrape it off.
It sounds terrible. It still sounds terrible.
Yeah.
To have your tattoo removed. So
it does sound. It sounds awful.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to make this quick note about something that I cannot believe I didn't say. First of all, there's a bunch of new items in the store. We have the new mask. We have actually a couple new masks, shirts, the mug that everybody wanted to ask, wanted of the sleeping Charo.
Shut the front door.
That's in the store.
There.
Yes.
Now keep in mind, this is one we had to barter for. We had to trade an iPad. Is this?
Yes, this is it. This is the iPad.
This was a big
item.
deal to get.
That's right. The Thick Boy hat, the 10 milligram Tom tea, the Mommy's Friends tea, the Bridge o'clock, all that is
Where
there.
My Mom's At Tumblr is there too. People ask for that one.
They're all there, plus more. So they're all there. The one thing I wanted to point out, there's a couple items that have jean on them, and I should have made this distinction that they are completely different fabric, and that's why they're more. We kind of decided to make like a black label line that says, if it says jean on it, it's just a different fabric, so it's more costly to make, but it's much nicer material. That's why you'll see that it's not just arbitrarily saying, oh, let's just charge more for that. It's a totally different fabric. So I just wanted to make that point. Thank you to everybody who's been getting stuff in the store. Definitely appreciate it. What I want to know is whether or not this is real or not.
Hello, faggot lovers everywhere.
Is that real?
I have a message for you from Birdseye. Birdseye faggots will appeal to your whole family. They've made them with lashings of gravy, but they've gone easy on the spice because kids don't like them too spicy. Apparently.
Well, what's a lashing?
Birdseye even suggest that people who don't like faggots could enjoy these. They live in hope. That could be right.
I mean, is that real?
It is.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Zolo double-checked. He said that was a commercial that came out like in the 70s.
Can we please Google whatever words, faggot UK 1970s. This looks like a 70s ad.
Yeah, because it also looks like a Monty Python thing. Could be, you know what I mean? I'm like, how is this real? I know that it's a different word.
Faggot lovers.
Yeah, I'll say it. It says, what a sauce. Yeah, okay. But that's the, can you mute that so that we don't get and see what it says in there?
Yeah, it's from the
what does it say in the description? Anything?
It says old UK commercial on faggots from Bird-Eye.
Looks real.
Well, what are those? Because I always thought, I knew fags were cigarettes, and I thought that the word came from the bundling of sticks, right? And that's why it became a pejorative term. What is that? What are those? Are those meatballs? Really?
Brains? Faggots? What's brains?
What?
I don't know. It's
Mr.
Steak.
Brains.
Let's Googling, looking for shit. Let's Googling, I hope he finds it. Let's Googling, looking for you. Hurry up and find that shit, you fucking Jew. Let's Googling,
So does it tell you what that is?
Okay, well, if you're from the UK, email us in and explain to us, because we've never heard the word.
If you're from the UK or any part of the world and you can Google faster than a dove, let us know. I'm sure someone will be like, yeah, I just found it.
But I know I've never heard the word faggots for meatballs or sausages.
Right, I've always heard it in these words.
Touch my camera through the fence, you faggot.
Like that.
Right.
That's how I'm used to hearing it.
Right, I've never heard this. So I'm curious when they started saying this in the UK for
I would like to know.
Ta-ta there, retard.
So
retards and gravy. Is that the next from Birdseye? Is that another one from the UK we missed out?
They're like, that's from the 60s. That's before.
We used to call them retards. That was inappropriate. We changed them to faggots.
Oh, my God. How about this? I've never seen this before. This is a fetish that I didn't know existed.
66 times.
What else?
And then I'm going to kidnap you and dump your body in the river.
What else?
I'm going to chop your head off.
What else? Keep going.
Chop your arms off. Bury you. Nobody can find you. Burn your ass up.
Keep going.
I'm going to shoot your ass.
How bad you gonna shoot me? How many times?
I'm going to shoot you 166 times.
Say it louder.
I'm going to
More
shoot
aggression.
your ass.
More aggression.
Shoot you in the chest so I watch you.
You want me to squirt?
Yes.
How bad?
Bad. Make a mess. Make a mess. Make a mess. Make a mess. Oh my God.
You see that? You see that? You see
Yes.
that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Dude, Tone Loc is back. This is so cool.
Looks like it. I feel sick. Do you feel sick?
I feel good. That was pretty. I like how he was like in character, and then when it was happening, he was like, "Wow." He was going with it, and then he's like, "She's really doing it." So I guess that's a murder fetish.
Yeah, don't act surprised.
No, but I've usually you don't see women like she's the one with the fetish. He's helping her out.
I know. It's like so complicated, human sexuality, I guess.
I know.
I mean,
I could watch this kind of shit for days.
Yeah.
You know? No, I mean like when somebody has something like that, it's just
yeah, weird
this is
fetish.
yeah, of course, it's fascinating.
Yeah, it is.
I want to know her whole story. How do you squirt when someone's like, "I'll bash your head in"?
I don't know. How does that happen?
I don't know. It's really something.
Yay. Well, you know, I know women like the fetish of someone breaking into their house, and you know, there's like rape fantasies and stuff.
There are, yeah. There's so many things out there that
guess, like,
we don't all understand, you know.
KMB, Distrik Kabupaten Bekasi.
If you're listening, a man is eating a bag of nails, like
Indonesia,
right? But nails that you would, like use to build a house.
Yeah.
He's not eating fingernails. He's eating metal, like 2-inch nails.
Is he swallowing them?
I don't know. He's chewing them pretty hard, like for the bit. He grabs a handful of nails and was like, "This is what I live for."
He really crunches. How do his teeth withstand this?
That's really, I don't know, man.
Keep playing.
That's it.
Old man, watch it again.
Sure.
I'm
Sure, yeah.
curious to see if he's swallowing them or just chewing. No way.
KMB, Distrik Kabupaten Bekasi.
He definitely kept some in his mouth.
Whew, man. That is crazy.
That's tough to watch. That's one of the harder things to watch, I think.
What's harder for you? Watching that or like poutine?
Well.
Or the guy vaping jizz?
Ugh.
I know.
Yeah, there's gross that's different. You know, this just feels like you're just like, you're going to hurt. You're really going to, this can't feel good at all.
It can't feel good.
Whew,
it can't be good for you. Let's ask Dr. Drew. Put that on the list.
So, by the way, a few weeks ago, we played a clip that, you know, it bothered me, but I didn't know it was going to enrage so many people.
Oh.
And that was the bearded lady.
And people hate
They
her.
really
hate her.
Really flipped out. Like people were like, they couldn't stand her.
I played a story of hers from TikTok on my stories. I just got a litany of hate. Just stop giving this woman a platform. She's so annoying. She sucks. I'm like, is it the beard that angers them, or is it just her personality?
I think it's that whole combo.
Yeah, she's kind of an asshole, and her beard sucks too.
I think it's the way that she's just like, well, this is just nothing I can do about it. Yeah, there is.
I know.
Yeah, there is.
And it's easy. Like, you go get it lasered, you can wax. It's not crazy hard.
She was like, you know, before I accepted it, I always had to like deal with it. Yeah, I know. And everyone was happier.
I know.
So is this clip here a different lady?
No, it's the same lady, but a different clip from her.
Oh boy, God, buckle up. She's going to annoy the crap out of us.
She's pretty
cool. Is this a good one to play?
I think it's fun. I think it reveals a little bit about her.
Okay.
Why is she so annoying? Everyone hates her. Oh,
Ooh, I'm hot.
ew. Why is that censored? I think what bothers me is like her whole fuck you. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Fuck off, everybody. Nanny, nanny, poo poo. And it's like, bitch, no one gave a fuck about you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's daring you to French your husband. Am I off?
Reapply my lipstick. This is something my mom told me never to do.
Why is it censored?
I don't know. This.
Well, in front of men.
This is
too sexy.
Oh.
Oh,
You know
so
what?
she's.
She was right. Way too sexy. Thanks, Mom. I am riled up and fired up. Clearly, I have a beard on my face. My question is, why does it matter what my junk looks like? In fact, why does it matter what anyone's junk looks like?
Because it's interesting. Because I like to know.
When my boys were babies, random people in public places like the bus would ask if they were a boy or a girl. I used to avoid answering this question. How lewd of a question is that? What does your baby's
Actually,
junk
I got to
look
turn this off.
like?
Yeah.
Excuse me? What the perversity?
I got to turn this
I'm not
off.
gonna talk about that with you.
I've been dreaming about this video since day one, where someone said, hey, would you like to do videos on the internet? And I said, can I say cock on the internet?
This is an English teacher?
Nice.
Yeah, this is a lady with a legit English as a second language YouTube channel, and people go to her to learn how to, to learn how to speak English.
Okay.
Sure.
Men have penises. Sometimes women have penises, but they buy them. So that's kind of strange. But penis is usually only on men. These words all mean penis. It's very unusual for someone to say, my penis is itchy. We would always use a slang word for penis. You may find yourself in a movie theater watching it in English and people are laughing and you said, why is that funny? Some guy said he was going to stick his schlong in her box. I don't understand. I know the word box. Yes, I don't know schlong. It must be German. Oh, it must be a German joke. No, it means penis.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
Yeah, she's nice.
I like
Next
her.
one, very common, cock. You have to be very careful when you are saying this word cock. A lot of you guys want to say the word Coke in like a restaurant, and the person says, what would you like to drink? And you'd say, I'd like a small cock, please. Oh, maybe you're a little thirsty, you'd like a large cock then.
I got it.
I like it. I get it.
In slang, we say ass. You can call someone an asshole. You are an asshole. That means it's the hole in your bum. Booty, or booty, I hear used a lot in rap music. It also means a pirate's treasure.
Okay. I needed to get away from the.
I wish that she would teach. If this bitch taught me Spanish in high school, I would have learned it a lot faster.
She's got a fun. She's got a fun thing going on.
Yeah. Why couldn't she have taught me? Nads, bollocks, testes, nuts, bag, balls, beans. She forgot a lot. She forgot a lot.
Yeah.
Beans,
Well, there's a lot of
beanbag.
things you can say.
Dick, wang. Yeah. Baloney.
Oh wow, her first word under vagina is cunt.
That's harsh. I wouldn't start with
That's her
cunt.
first one.
I would go with like
And
meat
she's got
slopper.
camel toe written there too for them.
Yeah, camel toe is not. Well, yeah, no, that's
I
fair.
know, but it's just like
lips. Yeah.
I don't know if that would be in like lesson 1 for people, but it's just, I'm glad she did it.
Camel toe is pretty varsity level.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Slit. We're constantly. Oh, I didn't. Speaking of like dirty words, I'm trying to talk to people about possibly getting a camera mounted in our toilet. So what happened was, Well, first of all, I've always wanted to do an art exhibit of like up on a platform, all glass, like see-through, and have different people defecate into these tubes, you know? And you see like a real skinny chick and then a really overweight guy. And just
hold on, into the tube. So there's glass. Let me walk through this.
Yeah,
clearer.
it's a glass platform.
So it's like here, and then there's a tube.
Well, there's glass toilets.
Right.
On the platform, separate ones. And they have tubes that come down. And then you stand at the bottom of it if you're a spectator, and we send different people up on the platform, and you just see them go to the bathroom.
Then you place bets on what you think the dump's going to be like.
You don't have to place bets. It's art. It's just art.
Oh, so like you have like a skinny blonde girl
Yes.
like me, then a big fat man, whatever.
Exactly.
I like that.
So I've always wanted to do this. And then anyways, I had that huge evacuation of my bowels yesterday. And I started thinking like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to pull off that art project, but I sure would like to see what's going on below me right now. So I want to get a camera, like a special camera. And then you were like, well, how do we wash the camera? And I'm like, I think this is a question for more advanced technological minds. I'm just putting it out there. If you can help us come up with a solution.
Right. How would we mount a camera in the toilet? And it would have to be waterproof.
I can see Annie's wheels turning right now.
Yeah, Annie, how would we do this? And then how would you collect the footage? You'd have to come to our house like once every day.
Tell me how this would work.
You would just use a GoPro. GoPro they can withstand anything, so just put a GoPro in there, and it's not gonna get messed up. It'll be protected.
Really?
Yeah.
And then, you can just pull it out later and record. Because it has a card in there.
Right. Yeah. And then you get the footage later, and they always have like a case because people take them surfing and skydiving. So I mean.
So who would? So could you come over? And how often would you have to get the disc? Every day? Once a week, you would come and wear gloves?
You're going to need a different guy for that one. I can mount it for you, and then I'm out of the picture.
Okay. Do you think it's a cool idea?
No, I have an idea. What about for your OnlyFans page?
Oh.
This could be content that you release on your OnlyFans.
This could be content for Annie's OnlyFans.
Oh,
because I was just thinking, we could put a GoPro in yours too for your once a month shit, which I'm sure would be epic to view.
Why?
I don't think I could ever. You guys asked me if I would have sex on camera.
Yeah.
For whatever money, I would do that 1,000 times before I would shit on camera.
How come?
No chance.
Why?
I just don't. I don't like it in all facets of it. It's not just like I don't like doing it. I don't like people knowing about it. I don't like smelling it. I don't like thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah. So the majority of this show.
You have a real issue with dumping, huh?
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
I would really love for you to get to do digging on that, for yourself. Don't you think it's worth kind of doing the homework on that?
What homework what would I do?
Talk therapy about why you have such an aversion to it.
I could, yeah, I might. I don't know. I just I like things the way they are.
There you go. You're like, I'm just comfortable with this.
Do you find that? Because essentially this is immersion therapy. What we do with you every week. Do you feel like this has helped your aversion to brown?
Nope. Nope.
It's made things worse, is what you're saying?
No, it made me realize it. I didn't know before. So
what if we had it in your toilet,
Oh.
a camera mounted towards the water? It's not going up towards your hole. It's just in the water, and we just see what comes out.
Well, that's an interesting story.
Like, are you asking if I would do it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
Really?
I wouldn't like it. No, I wouldn't want you to see it. I don't like people knowing. That's why I refuse to have a shared bathroom. I don't ever want you to go. I accidentally go in there or try to go in there, and then you realize that I'm shitting. That would be I wouldn't want to talk to you for weeks.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you if you ever get married, you will really have to have separate toilets and
Separate wings.
air. Yeah.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get married, to be honest. But
Sure.
if I did, yeah, we're separate bathrooms for sure.
And how would you feel if she browned? Would you be like, please don't tell me, I don't want to know? Yeah, it would really bother you to know when she was going.
Yeah, like a girl clogged my bathroom once. Never talked to her again. That was it. That was the last of it.
Yeah, and what if a girl...
I like that, though. I like that.
What if a girl accidentally farted in front of you? Would that just be like...
I mean, I better see some remorse. You know, there should be... You should feel a little bad. If you laugh about it and fart, there's a... You know, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
But if you...
And
just
also,
did,
let's see if she was like... And she was like, oh my God. And you're like, all right. But if she was like... And she was like, oof. God, that's relief. Then you'd be like, this is over.
It's like you obviously don't have any respect for me, for my property, for this relationship. So let's just end it here then. Obviously.
You would not survive one day in our marriage. Tom and I, we talk about NRE. We have that SRE, same relationship energy.
Yep.
Tom and I.
But I respect the shit out of his position on this.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feel like if that's your thing, then you got to maintain.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their standards, man.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. But when you got that SRE like we have, you just let it rip all day.
All day.
Air day. What about childbirth? Like, if, let's say a lady has your baby, would you not want to watch your child come out of her cooch? Because it's bloody. It's not like ladylike, you know.
Does anybody actually like watch it? That's usually what people do.
Segura did both times.
Yeah, most people. I mean, a lot of people watch the baby enter the world. You know. Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, I wouldn't have any aversion to it. No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But there might be brown there because sometimes when you push, stuff comes out.
Sometimes, but not like. I mean, you didn't.
I didn't, right?
No, you didn't.
Everyone says I'm lying that I didn't poo poo when I didn't. I swear I didn't.
I mean, there's a bunch of like other bullshit that came out.
But I didn't brown.
Yeah.
Did you see my veg on the last baby like come out kind of like explode more? I feel like it exploded a lot more on the second one.
Yeah.
Because my uterus came out of my vag, remember?
I don't know.
Did you see that part? Did it look really fucked up after I delivered Julian?
You're not really looking at it like that.
I know you're not looking at it like sexually.
No, I mean, not even mean that. You're just kind of like, you're so focused on the baby coming out that you're not like, what's going on
with her?
With her puss. Yeah.
You weren't worried ever? Like, oh God.
I mean, I did think you might tear in half and
Yeah.
just kind of bleed out there, but I was like, I got to get this kid out.
But then were you like, I hope her vagina is going to be nice and tight again?
Well, yeah,
Were
you have a
worried about
thought. You're
that?
like, well, they're better fix that. Yeah.
They better fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely think that. Definitely.
You
think
worried that it would be too loosey? Is it too loosey-goosey now? Do you feel it?
No.
You're okay with it?
Yeah. Yeah, babe.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed what happens when I usually get in there, but
I know.
I'm good with it. I'm not like, well,
That's
can
true.
Can you make it seal shut or something?
That's true, yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah, so I wanted to show you, what was the one? First there's this guy. He just seemed pretty interesting. I don't know.
This is my Terry Patrick poster. I paid $40 for it on Amazon.com. As a fan of Terry Patrick, $40 for this poster. To me, it was worth it. I love this poster very much.
Wow.
That's an incel, definitely.
You think so?
Yeah.
I certainly got something interesting in the mail today. Delta White custom mousepad.
Who the hell is Delta White?
I think she's an old-timey star.
Delta
Really?
White.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
he bought a mouse pad.
Right. He's a fan.
Wait, and by the way, nobody says Amazon.com anymore.
No.
Although you can purchase things on Amazon using our banner. Just go to the homepage, click on the banners you normally would, yourmomshousepodcast.com. Just do your shopping as you normally would.
http://
www.yourmomshousepodcast.com.
What's interesting about this mouse pad. I can now jerk off with the mouse while scrolling all over her body.
What?
Her pussy is yummy. Her tits are fantastic. I certainly wouldn't mind tasting her magnificent ass. Anyways, I paid $20 for this mouse pad on Amazon.com. I'm happy I purchased it. I'm gonna be playing with it.
Now there's a cool guy.
Can you just search Delta White? I just never heard that. I mean, I'm not saying that's not a person, but is that who that is?
Fucking okay.
I guess so.
I
Is
mean,
that her?
she's pretty. I
No,
like her.
she's very pretty.
Yeah, I like her.
This is
She's-
not about her. I'd never heard this name before. Delta White.
Maybe she's big in the Ukraine. I don't know.
Well, she looks like she's UK.
MySpace. This is an old ass jam then. That shit's
Her,
on
I
MySpace?
will jerk off on her.
Oh, fuck yeah! I received something hot and very good in the mail. Another fucking Delta White mouse pad.
What is happening in the world?
Well, can I ask you, Tom?
What is going
First
on?
of all,
oh fuck!
why the mouse pad? Like, why not just download her films or like?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question.
Oh, fuck yeah!
I want him to.
I would rather watch the movies personally.
I know.
I'd be like, I want to spend some time with Delta White. I'm gonna look for a motion picture of sorts.
Right, not a mouse pad. It's
A
an
mouse pad.
But I wish he would narrate porn to me.
Oh,
I
yes.
would.
I paid $13 for this mouse pad. They have no posters of Delta White. I am a fucking Jew. My tongue, my saliva is 100% kosher.
Is that in his plea to let her use it? Yeah. He's like, that's the offer. I have a kosher tongue.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Tom, whenever you hear somebody speaking English as a second language,
Mm-hmm.
do you wonder, like, oh, is this person as TikToked in their native language as they are in
Right.
English? Like, is it
Interesting.
just the language barrier, or is this guy just as stupid in Russian?
Right.
Like, because I have relatives.
I'll tell you this. I think he's stupid in both. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you're like, it's just got to be a language thing, right?
No.
Like, no. He's an idiot in both
Yeah,
languages.
this guy
He's an
sucks.
idiot,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
All across the board. He's the
He
worst.
sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a terrible, terrible person.
I'm going to buy you a Dana White.
Dana White? The
I'm going to buy you
president of the UFC?
I'm going to buy you a Sean White mouse pad.
A Sean White?
The border. What is he? The
Delta.
snowboarder. I love Sean
Yeah,
White.
we're talking about Delta.
Delta White. I'm going to buy you a really cool mouse so that you can have it in the house.
Cool.
So the kids
Cool.
can see.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Speaking of these
Oh, fuck yeah.
cool guys, you wanted to talk about these cool guys.
Yeah, I'm an incel. No woman ever wants to have sex with me. It's so hard being a virgin. I look at women like creatures who are from a different planet. It's so hard. I wish I could just have sex once. I wish I could get laid, but I can't. Because no woman would ever want to have sex with me.
It's kind of crazy though, because you look at him and you're like, it's definitely not impossible for you
He's
to get laid.
attractive.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like he's overweight, or he doesn't look like he has any weird thing going on. He's attractive. Even in like the most awful angle and awful lighting, he looks fuckable. So what's the deal? What's the
It's
hold
really
up?
depressing. My life is like hell.
It's all mental.
When I die, if I go to hell, it'll just be like I didn't die. That's what it's like to be an incel.
Jesus.
Every day is torture. It's just pain and suffering. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life.
And he's like...
Definitely not have sex with anybody, ever.
Okay.
Okay, well, that was my vlog update for today. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
That was a chipper ending.
Well, I can see what some of the problems are, and they're in your social skills, but
Yeah.
yeah, this guy's got dimples. He's got a lot going on,
Yeah.
man.
So what is
He
it?
can
It's a
get laid.
confidence issue? Like
I would say it's a little more than confidence. I mean, his...
Oh, what is it?
Well, I mean, did you not listen to him talk?
Mental illness?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he's not well adjusted.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you could take pills.
He's probably like the last guy, you know?
I am a fucking Jew.
Oh, Jesus
Can I read you guys?
For yummy pussy.
Go ahead.
I want to find this email that I was looking at. Hold on.
Wait, before we wrap up, we got to do this game. I really want to play this game.
Sure.
You got to put that down, though.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
I just need you to really pay
Okay,
attention.
but it's kind of an incel question.
What is it?
It's this guy. He says, okay. When talking about dating, my female friends describe me as having, quote, good boy vibes. I'm a 25-year-old male, pretty as a lady, with a graduate philosophy background that often gives me an elevated, at times eccentric way of speaking. Despite my otherwise libertine lifestyle, I've been told I give off a strong sense of being an innocent good boy your mom and grandma will love. What could dry the pussy up more? So what to do about good boy vibes? How should I shake them, embrace them, and present as a good boy who will make these ladies sleep for 3 days if they just try it out? So, like, I figure that's a question you guys could help answer.
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, my suggestion would be you need to get away from the group that knows you. You know, you got to meet some
that's
new people.
smart.
Because
Yeah.
that whole circle is like, he's not dangerous and
Yeah.
he's good, and that's how they will always view you.
That's
They'll always,
so true.
So you kind of got to break out from the group that sees you as that way, so that you
Yeah.
can be like a new person to new people.
Right. It's like going
you know?
to a new school, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
you're the hot girl, and everyone wants to bang you.
But then he's
Yeah.
also got to change his mindset, because he probably goes for friendship, like meets women. He's like, I want to be your friend. But in his mind, he's actually like, I want to fuck this chick.
Right.
But he's like, but the way that he knows to communicate is to be friendly.
So he needs to cut out the friendship vibes and go straight to predator.
Well, you don't have to be predator.
No, you know what I mean,
but
like
yeah.
hunter. You need to be
He needs to be a hunter.
Yeah, hunter versus like a good boy.
Yeah, and he can still be himself, be nice, but he's got to put it in his head like that guy thinks of himself as, for women, I'm good to be their friend. So his mindset is like, I'll go in non-threatening. I'll make sure that they don't
feel safe.
Yeah,
and
feel
cool.
safe, and
Yeah.
I'll just be cool to them. And then he's like hanging out with them all the time. He's like, how come they don't see me as sexually viable? Well, because they see you as like adjacent to being their friend, a woman, basically. you
Right.
know?
Yeah, you're just a girl with a dick.
I mean,
hangs
that's
out.
my thought.
Yeah,
I mean, these
that's
guys
true.
actually throw their dicks around.
Yeah,
so.
guys, dick throwers. What do you guys have?
I mean, this is bad advice, but I'd say maybe tattoos, piercings, right? People like that.
I would
he wants to
say
go a little more bad boy. I got you.
No, yeah, because it's like if you're gonna if grandma or mom would like you, turn into something that grandma and mom won't like.
Interesting.
Tribal tattoos, gauge your ears,
Tribal.
snake bites, like septum piercing, eyebrows, that crazy industrial bar that people have sometimes.
This is
in
a
the upper
little
ear.
okay.
This is super lame. No, I think, and here's the deal. I think you need to embrace, if you're a little eccentric and nerdy, well, who was that? Prince. Motherfucking Prince.
Yeah.
Remember him? He was short. He was effeminate.
Yeah.
He wore heels.
Yeah.
And he was the sexiest motherfucker
And he was
on
drowning in pussy.
earth
Yeah.
because he embraced that he was little and effeminate. So you got to embrace what you have and dress that up. So maybe if you're a good boy, dress like a
How
little...
would you coach
Yeah,
this guy?
This
who's
is
like
the
everybody
real,
just thinks I'm their friend.
I mean, what you just said is my first thing is find out. Now, there's why do people like hanging around you in the first place? More than likely, it's not whatever you're talking about, these nice, there's something about you, so explore that more, like figure out who you are. And then I think the big thing too, usually with guys that are considered nice, they're not risk takers, they're not huge risk takers. Take risks, take a lot of risks. Like, and when people, were you that kid in school when they were like, hey, we're gonna go drink or whatever, do stuff behind, you're like, nah, that's not for me.
Yeah, because there's like a sense of panic that these guys feel, like when they go like, I like this girl, like, should I do the thing that makes her know I like her that way? And then they go like, no. But it's like, once you can make that leap, that like lets the person know you're sexually interested. What look, it's gonna take on one of them. You know, it's like that whole batting average thing. You gotta gotta strike out. But this guy has. Here's the thing. This guy's like, all I do is strike out. It's like, no, you don't. You haven't even swung. Like,
he hasn't even swung.
He doesn't ever take swings.
Exactly. Yeah. Go for it.
And there's something to what Ennie's saying too about risk taking in general. I remember when Ellis was starting to be Ellis and was like running into the ocean at the age of 2 and being a maniac.
Yeah.
And I was talking to my therapist. I'm like, I'm so afraid this boy is going to kill himself. You know, she goes, you cannot keep him sheltered. She goes, the most unattractive thing in the world is a man who is afraid, a scaredy cat. Yeah. And that stuck in me so hard. I go, he's absolutely right. There's nothing more unattractive than a wussy pussy boy, like a scared little, what's it called?
I think
meatballs?
you just gave him his answer.
Yeah. What are the meatballs that we discussed earlier?
The meatballs?
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh. Trying to walk me into that trap?
What were they? Gravy?
Yeah, they're British gravy bird eyes. That's what I remember. Okay. You think I'm a fucking rookie over here? Do you think I want to look like this? I don't. I wish I had hair. But it's gone now, and I'm screwed. You don't have to be. 66% of men start to lose their hair by age 35. Here's the thing. Once you've started noticing that thinning, it can almost be too late. You got to get on it right away. If don't be in denial and don't be one of those people that just goes, oh, I'll just let it take its course. No, you can stop it. You can make a difference. You can not have to shave your head. Okay? The best way to do it, acting when you see something, you go to forhims.com, the one-stop shop for hair loss, skincare, and sexual wellness for men. It's time to start a new chapter, one in which you have hair. You got to get on this, man. Go to forhims and listen. Today, Hims is giving you their best offer yet. If you're not happy with your results, after 90 days, Hims will give you a full refund. And now our listeners can get their first visit absolutely free. Go to forhims.com/mom. Full refund of price paid available for the first 90 days supply. Refund request must be made between 90 and 100 days after product shipment. Delivered prescription products require an online consultation with a medical professional who will determine if prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Remember, that's forhims.com/mom.
For all our sakes, we need to avoid crowds any way we can right now. But what if you need to go to the post office? What if you need postage to send out letters and packages? Don't worry. Stamps.com is here to help. With Stamps.com, you can print postage on demand and skip those lines and crowds at the post office. Plus, you can actually save some money with discounts that you can't even get at the post office. And here's my new favorite thing about Stamps.com is that now Stamps.com offers UPS services with discounts up to 62% and no UPS residential surcharges. Isn't that amazing? There's no reason not to try Stamps.com right now. It's a no-brainer, especially saving you time and money and keeping you safe in these crazy times. Right now, our listeners get a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a digital scale without any long-term commitment. Just go to Stamps.com, click on the microphone at the top of the homepage and type in MOM. That's Stamps.com. Enter MOM. Stay safe, my friends.
I'll give you something to watch.
You like that? Fuck yeah.
Oh, that hurt.
All right. My turn. Get him.
You get that one. Oh, my God. Oh.
Yeah.
Headbutt my nuts, girl. Ouch, bitch.
Will you describe what we saw?
No.
So there's two little people, and that by little people I mean not real tall, like when they're under 4 feet tall, and they're women, and they are headbutting a full-grown man's erect penis and testicles, and she actually nibbled on his sack for a second. It's pretty crazy. Maybe there's something crazier coming up.
What's that? Is that his tattoo?
Oh my God.
What'd you see in that one?
There's a nice lady on all fours, and there's a man with one fist in her asshole and one fist in her cooch. Is that what I'm seeing? So he's double fisting her. And that looks really, really aggressive. And it looks like it's gotta hurt like a motherfucker. Fuck. How do you feel about it?
What, I mean, apropos our discussion earlier of me birthing and a bunch of shit coming, it's like it just reminds me of birth. It
doesn't look like that can
too
be
much.
good for you.
It's too much in there.
Oh, look at that. It's playing peekaboo with you. Oh, it's coming. Oh, yeah. The smell of it.
Ew. Okay. So there's a lady.
Annie, how does that tickle your fancy? Is that what if your girlfriend did that? Like, love of your life, she's the one for you.
Well, people don't even know if they're.
It's okay. They need to know. It's so disgusting. What if you walked in? Okay, it's the woman of your dreams. You're like, I gotta marry this bitch. She's the one. And you come
Anything
home.
you're about to say right now, no. There's zero. There's nothing you could do.
What? Did this video upset you?
I wouldn't like to watch it again if that's your question.
Will you say what it was so the audience knows that's listening? What was it?
It was
a lady sitting up against the wall.
Yep, she's leaning against a mirror, which is not the least safe part. There's a little guy peeking out of her booty hole, and
she takes a big ol'.
And then she decides to push, and that little guy turns into a bunch of big guys.
That's a nice way of putting it.
And that's about it. And she just kind of sits there.
Sound crazy coming out.
It did sound like pebbles. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think she ate?
I don't know. I got to move to the next one.
I don't like it. No. No.
That was tough to watch. That one's tough to watch. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So, what did you just see?
I don't like this lane.
How many chicks are completely insane?
5.
Well, they're all on heavyr.com.
So did she put a hot dog in her asshole?
And then pooped it out.
And then pooped it out and ate it.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then eats the hot dog in the bun. Oh, for fuck's sake. I mean, poutine part 2. She's shitting on noodles, this one. And that's like a runny. I'm done with this segment. That's a lot of caca. That is a lot.
I don't even think we're halfway through all the clips.
I think I'm finished, and then this one's going to eat it. I'm done. I'm good. I don't even need to see this anymore. I'm really okay.
This will make me sick if
Yeah,
I look.
can we stop?
This will make me sick.
I'm really done.
Is there a trash can near you?
No, I don't want the
This is
brown.
going to make
She's
me
eating the brown.
sick if I look at this. I'm
you not?
purposely not looking.
Well, can you turn it off then? Because I don't
Yeah.
need to see it either.
When I told you about this segment, Tom, you said you were so excited.
I was.
Uh-huh.
I don't. Why is that? God damn it. I actually have to take a break for a second.
Yeah, I don't feel good anymore. It stopped being good.
Where did Eddie go?
He's leaning back. He can't watch what's on the screen right now.
Look at the bruises on her arms. Look at the violence on her.
I
body.
cannot. I got to change this.
No, I don't want this. I know where this is going to
You
go.
do?
Puking, probably.
No, you're not gonna like this one. I promise you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's.
These just
Turn around.
escalate. These
Turn
escalate
around.
from here.
Turn. No, she's not. There's no puke at all. I swear.
No! You can't even do that. It's so unsanitary.
I have got to go.
I can't.
I've got to go.
You can't do that, right?
What the fuck? What's
Dr.
this
Drew
one?
would not.
Okay. Where is? All right. Okay.
Okay, are we done with the segment? I done. Let's take a break, guys. We gotta go. Are we done? What is she doing?
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm done. Are we done?
Thank you very much for coming.
That's so much. Oh god. Don't look. Hold on, I should probably change the frame. 1 second. Okay. Okay, you can look now. I'm serious. I changed the whole thing. I changed the whole thing. I changed the whole setup. It's a different folder. There's no puke. There's no puke. Look. Look.
I fucking swear, if you lie to me, I'm not touching your dick for 2 weeks. Okay, that's better. Can we never do those videos again?
Yeah, let's talk about them.
I don't like them.
So, who prepped this?
Our very favorite Zolo prepped all of these.
Can I talk to him for a second?
Absolutely.
That was horrible, babe.
Yeah.
I don't feel good anymore.
I know.
Don't feel happy. That was horrible.
I know. Hey, Zolo. You there?
Hey.
So that was tough to get through here. How was it prepping them?
It was tough.
What was the worst one for you to watch?
The corn one, for sure.
The corn one.
I missed out because I missed.
Well, we should tell people. So it starts with the lady performing fellatio on a piece of corn, right?
Mhm.
A corn on the cob.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then she starts to anally insert it, but the brown starts to come out.
Right.
And then a bunch of brown comes out. And then she puts the corn that's covered in brown in her vagina.
That's not good for you. I know
And then
that's not.
she eats it.
That's not good for you. The eating is okay, but I bet you the brown in the vag.
The eating's not okay.
It is. Ask Dr. Drew.
It's not okay.
We cover this on Dr. Drew After Dark.
That is not okay to do.
It is okay to do, and you will not get sick.
Stop saying that that's okay to do.
I'm not advocating it, but ask Nadav. Did Dr. Drew not say that you can eat your own brown? He did say.
He said you might not get sick, but it's a bad idea.
But you might not get sick.
Okay, well then stop saying it's okay. It's
Meaning
not okay.
you're not going to die.
You might die.
Ask him. You'll see his answer. And I'm not advocating it.
What a ridiculous thing to say that it's okay.
He does say it because it's in the tube, the intestinal tract, and it doesn't go into the body. You have to
But
listen
why
to how
would you
he
even-
says it.
But
I'm telling you, we go over this. I've asked him multiple times, and he goes, "Yeah, it's okay. Eat your brown. It's okay." I swear to fucking Christ.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead, Zolo.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I had fun with that.
Was the spaghetti one hard?
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty tough too.
How do you get through watching these and prepping them?
Well, if they're real bad, I'll tape a piece of paper over the screen and just kind of go off the audio and kind of.
Did you enjoy any of these?
No, I enjoyed showing them to Nadav afterwards.
Yeah.
And watching how horrified he was.
Right.
That was a great time.
That's fun.
But no, the process of watching them and prepping them.
Yeah. No. And the vomit stuff?
I don't mind vomit that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't really bother me.
See, I didn't mind the girls puking on each other.
Oh my God.
The last one out in the mud.
Yeah,
that
was
seemed like
fun.
it was kind of sporty.
Right?
Like it was like people just hanging out.
How Annie feels about brown is how I feel about vomit. Like if you were a regular vomiter, I'd be like, I cannot date you. If your thing was like once a week, I vomit and you have to.
What if I asked you to puke on me?
No.
No?
It's never gonna happen.
Really? You wouldn't do it?
No. Why are you surprised?
I'm
really?
just saying, what if I was like, can you just gag yourself and puke
No,
on me?
never. No.
Hmm.
Nope. How Annie feels about brown is how I feel about vomiting.
All right. Okay.
I feel like you don't believe me that you can eat your brown. Do you want to call Drew?
No, I
and
believe
ask him?
it's a.
Can we call
interesting-
him?
No, there's no need to call him. I just said you're like yeah, it's okay to do. It's
It is okay. It won't
Okay,
kill you.
I think you just don't get what I'm
But
saying.
I'm not
No, we're
telling
just not
people.
speaking the same language. like you're making the point that it won't kill you. I'm just saying like, yeah, it's not okay. It's
You're
not
saying
okay
it's
to
not
do.
okay from a moral and from a normal perspective. I'm saying it's okay in the sense that medically it will not kill you. So we're saying okay in two different
Right.
lanes is
Right.
what we're saying. Behaviorally, no, you should never eat your brown.
Right.
I'm meaning it's okay that it won't kill you and you probably won't get sick doing it. Yes, that's what Dr. Drew says.
Okay.
Can I call him?
Even the way
No, no,
that
no.
he summarized it is
Yeah.
like not the same as what you're
He
saying.
doesn't make it seem like he's encouraging people to do
He's
it.
not
like you are.
encouraging.
Right, like you are.
I am not encouraging. I'm
It
just
sounds like you
saying-
are.
Meaning it's not going to kill you, but you shouldn't fucking do it, obviously. Okay, I'm calling him. You guys are killing me right now.
I think you're killing us right now.
I don't care. I'm not gonna let you make me retarded today. It's not happening. You're not. You are not gonna make me a dumb shit. Please, I hope he picks up. I know, but the rings, they need to hear the rings.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, we're taping your mom's house. You're live on the show. I have a very important question to ask you.
Okay.
I'm trying to explain to Tom that it is medically okay to eat your brown. Not that it's a good thing to do or that it's a behaviorally good thing, but it, quote, is okay in the sense that it won't kill you. Go ahead.
Correct.
Okay.
Should I say it out loud again?
Please
Should I
explain.
specify?
Yes.
Okay. It is called coprophagia. It is an abnormal behavior, but it's a well-described behavior, particularly with people with brain diseases and like severe autism and stuff. And they don't get any diseases from finger painting with their shit and eating their shit unless they're on a medicine that is excreted in the bowel, like lithium. I had a patient once that was involved in coprophagia, and he, little known to the staff, was doing so and accumulated so much lithium in his system that he got kidney failure. So that's how it can hurt you, but there's nothing intrinsic in the brown unless you have a parasite but you've already got it if you've got that stuff. So
Wait.
there it is.
One more question. If I were to fillet a corn cob and then put that corn cob in my anus and cover it in my brown and then put that corn cob covered in brown in my vagina, would that be bad?
That would be bad.
What would happen?
Because your vagina doesn't like E. coli and all those other bacteria that come with it, and you get a vaginitis.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hold on, Tom.
And
wants
then,
to talk.
sorry, hi Drew, how you doing?
Hey, who's this?
This is
What?
Tom.
I'm not just talking to Christina on a
No.
normal afternoon conversation.
I just wanted to ask, like, if you then put it from your vagina into your mouth and ate it, that would also be bad?
No, shut up. It would be if you went A to V, V to M. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
The provided you didn't have any infections in the V, that would be less problematic than A to V.
But just to kind of like summarize Christina's report on eating your brown, I mean, do you encourage people to do it?
I do not encorage people to do it.
Okay, because Christina,
in fact, I've now thanks to you two,
we lost him.
Oh.
I wouldn't encourage people to even have that experience.
Okay,
looking
well,
at it.
Christina
It's not good.
said, quote, it's okay to eat your own shit. And that's where I was like, I don't know if I would say that it's okay to do. And she's like, no, it is.
It's not like directly harmful in most cases, but I wouldn't. There's nothing okay about it.
But there's nothing okay about
Well,
it.
meaning okay behaviorally or okay medically. He's saying okay.
It's medically without consequence in most situations.
In most situations. Okay.
I'm looking at Adam Carolla about to start a podcast, and he's like,
Okay.
"What the fuck are you talking about?" So let me go do that.
Okay. All right. Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Drew.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm so. Do you think he's happy he took my call today?
Probably not. Probably not.
That we waste his life with this nonsense. I'm so glad we have a doctor on hand to ask these questions to.
Yeah. All right. We have a fully loaded episode, so why don't we just take a quick break here and we'll be back with a guest.
Okay.
And welcome back. We're here with one of the greats, all-time fave. I can't believe we've never done this before. It is the great Russell Peters. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello, you guys, you team.
We're the comedy duo. It has Russell here. For people that don't know, first of all, everyone knows about your success as a comedian. I didn't know how seriously you were taking jiu-jitsu now.
What?
I see you online all the time.
Yeah,
and
I
I
trimmed
see
down from it.
You trimmed down, and I see the belt colors are changing and the gi colors are changing.
Yeah,
and
I'm doing what I can.
dude, that's pretty.
Are you going to do it? I remember you asked me.
I asked you. I've asked a lot of people, and I've never pulled the trigger.
You really should.
Really?
You'd love it.
Where do you go? You see your
I go to Jean-Jacques.
Where's that?
In Tarzana.
Wow.
And what do you? How long have you been doing it?
4.5 years now.
How'd you start doing it?
Damn.
I kind of did it in the 90s in Canada.
Right. Because you like boxing a lot.
I used to
growing up.
box.
Yep.
85 to 94, and then I started doing jiu-jitsu around 97. But I was kind of just doing like Japanese jiu-jitsu, where it's the same shit but standing up. So instead of using the ground, you use the wall.
Really?
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff. But then I hurt somebody on the street in like 2000, and I thought I was a monster after that, so I stopped training altogether.
You like were in a fight?
It wasn't a fight. It was I thought I was getting jumped, so I put a guy. There was two guys, and long story short, I put one guy in a guillotine, choked him out.
Damn.
And he fell face down on the ground, knocked out all his teeth. But then the other guy that was on my back jumped around. I was like, "Yo, it's me!" And I was like, "Oh shit!" I go, "You can't just jump on me and expect me to be like, this is great. Somebody's jumping on me, you know."
His teeth were all out?
Yeah, I had to buy him new teeth. And I didn't have money then.
Dude. I would love to do that to some of my staff, just to be clear.
It's a hate crime if you do it to the ginger Jew.
Well, I don't want to do it to anyone else, so... dude, that is insane, man.
Wow. Did you feel really bad?
I felt horrible.
It's got to be if it's somebody you didn't want to do it to.
And the thing is, the guy's a really nice guy. It's not like he's a dick and you're like, ha.
But he grabbed you? Like he jumped on your neck?
No, one guy grabbed me from the side and the other guy jumped on my back.
And you went right
And
to...
the guy on my side, I just turned my body weight and he ended up in front of me. So I went and locked him in a guillotine and then...
Damn.
I was
Now,
like,
did you buy him good teeth?
I got him wood. I was like, in honor of George Washington.
Is anything crazier than when someone goes... We always talk about it with the fake teeth, but they go too white and too big. And
oh, yeah. There's a few comics we know that have done that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They've been on your podcast recently.
Big old chompers.
Oh, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, when do you look in the mirror and go, this is it?
That's it. It's a look.
Because they're so advanced now that you can go make them obviously look nice and whitish, but like make them look like human
natural
teeth.
teeth.
Yeah, human white, not
yeah.
not paper white.
Yeah. Where it looks insane.
Yeah.
Especially if you're old.
You ever seen that picture of the dog and they put human teeth in them?
Yeah.
They always look like that.
They do. They look like a dog with teeth, man.
Yeah, my ex-wife did it. And when she first did it, she sent me a picture of that, and I go, "Oh my God!" And I made a split screen of the dog.
You did? How's that go? Your ex-wife was like, "Fuck."
Then I sent it to her brother too.
So wait, you knocked a friend's teeth out.
That was 20 years ago.
That was 20 years ago, and then but you were just like, "I'll stay away from jiu-jitsu."
Yeah, I just like I didn't want to hurt anybody like that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, because when you're training, you want to do it.
Sure.
So I wanted to do it, and then somebody did it, and I was like, this is a perfect opportunity.
And when did you get back with Machado?
I started with him 4.5 years ago. So I started training with his brother, Hegan, who's a really great guy.
Yeah.
And is a phenomenal jiu-jitsu guy, but Hegan's in Beverly Hills. I'm out in the valley. It was just...
Yeah.
And at the time, actually, I was in Malibu, so it was even harder to get consistent training going. So
Yeah.
I ultimately asked Hegan, can I train with your brother? And he's like, sure. call my brother.
And so you go, and when you started though, were you just like in a regular class?
No, I would just do privates for the first couple of years.
You would, okay.
Yeah, and then eventually, John Jack is now my son's godfather.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow, so you guys got really close.
Yeah, we got real close. I mean, you got a man on top of you.
Yeah.
And you're in between his legs a lot. And
Yeah.
Did you love that?
not so much.
What do
but-
you? So do you spar with like people? Eventually,
yeah,
just
you
like
roll with all the other guys in the class.
damn.
And then there's like there's cops in there, and there's guys that have
Do you ever
no
sense
necks.
though? Do you ever sense the guy who's like, that's Russell Peters. I'm gonna fuck
Yeah.
I wanna
No,
fuck
you
him
don't.
up."
Nobody in the class does that shit.
No, because
Yeah.
they're just not like that.
It's just no. If you got that kind of mindset and you're training for a long time, there's something wrong with you.
Really wrong with you.
Yeah, because once you start training, you realize the respect becomes the respect goes up, and you're like, oh, that guy's really good, okay, and that guy, oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
and it becomes it doesn't matter who you are.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Even when I'm rolling with cops, they're black belts. You know what I mean? These are big dudes, and in my head, it's not like I'm gonna get this cop. I'm just like, I just don't want to get killed.
Yeah.
Right.
And how bad does it smell in there? I imagine it's pretty
Smell
stinky.
too bad. No,
balls.
Some guys don't wash their gi properly.
That's what I'm saying. Boys are
It-
nasty.
No, it's not. You know what it is? It's when they leave it and it doesn't dry and it gets that fucking musty smell.
It's like a locker room smell.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gross because it heats up and it gets foul.
Have you
again.
have you been injured from rolling?
I just hurt myself 2 weeks ago.
What'd you hurt?
My finger, my middle finger.
Yeah.
It's coming back, but I still can't do anything with it yet.
Have you gotten head cranked though and everything or no?
Oh yeah, you get all that. I
get
rolled
it.
with Joe one day.
How was that?
What?
Oh, he annihilated me.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's insane.
Yeah. He's so strong
He's
though.
so-
He's like a gorilla. It's like literally like remember those Samsonite commercials back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh,
With the
yeah,
gorilla
yeah.
throwing all the fucking luggage around.
Yeah. What was it like? What's the play by play of how that went?
So we start, and I'm used to going slower.
Mm-hmm.
I like to roll slow so I can. For me, it's all like boxing. In boxing, you don't come out in the first round and just start throwing all your punches.
Right.
You want to jab.
setting them
and-
up
Yeah,
and-
you want to
yeah.
figure out what they're doing, where they're going, and then so I was defending really pretty decently, and then Joe put me in a. He was trying to put me in a twister.
Mm-hmm.
What's a twister?
So it's where he gets behind you and he locks his legs onto you,
Ooh.
right? But he twists his body so your spine starts to twist. And first of all,
Oh,
it's
there it
illegal.
is.
It's illegal in competitions. Yeah, that's it. See the body?
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's what Joe was trying to do to me.
Oh my God.
But while you're doing that, there's a move involved called a calf slicer. And the
Yeah.
calf slicer is like his shin goes across your calf muscle.
Uh-huh.
And it hurt so bad that I tapped when that happened.
Wow.
And he goes, "Why'd you tap?" I go, "Yeah, I mean a calf slicer." He goes, "That's not the move I was trying to do." I go, "I don't care what the move you're
That
trying to
shit
do
hurt,
is.
man.
That shit hurt."
I would love to see the two of you. Is it sparring in jiu-jitsu?
Rolling. Yeah.
Would you sell tickets, you and Joe Rogan?
No, he's a
and the
black belt.
public?
I'm a
Yeah.
blue belt.
Yeah. You don't want.
How much further?
He's a high level black belt.
You want to get equal
like to see that,
competitors.
though.
you
Yeah.
know? I couldn't like the only time. Well, I mean, I knew he was obviously in shape, but I was on the road with him years ago, and we were at some bar that had some town, and they had the actual arm wrestling setup stations, with like the thing you grab onto.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like they're like this is
Over
for
the
arm-
top.
over the top,
Over the top, Dad.
and we're just hanging out
That's
after
so
a show,
stupid.
and I go, "You want to arm wrestle?" And he goes, "Sure."
Yeah, that's the thing with Joe. It's never like, "Are you sure this is what you want to do?" It's always like, "Sure," and it's like, "Oh."
Like I knew he was going to win. It wasn't like I thought I might win,
Right.
but I was like, I just want to see what this is like. And so we, you grab on, and I swear to you, I've never, because you've arm wrestled friends like growing up, you do it in middle school and high
Yeah,
school.
you
and
do it on a table like this.
You
where
do it
there's
like this. But here's the thing: there's always, if you're talking about like most dudes, there's always at least this. Right? Like this, a little bit. And then like the stronger and then you guys can like battle. Dude, I put all of my fat ass weight into this. I mean, everything and every ounce
And
of
that's when
strength
you
that
were
I had.
fatter.
Much fatter. Yeah. But everything that I had, and I'm not kidding you, that he was like, "Go." I put everything I had, and it just stayed exactly like this. Like it didn't even move a millimeter. And then he was like, "Go," and I was like, "I'm going as hard as I can right now."
Yeah.
And I couldn't move it even a fraction of an inch.
I believe, yeah.
And I was like, "Holy shit!" It was the first time I was like, oh, I realize now like this person could just rip my arm out of my socket.
Yeah, he
you
is
know?
part gorilla. I firmly believe that.
Yeah. I saw him once in a bathing suit by a pool.
bathing
We were at-
suit.
we were at the hotel. Is that what are they called?
Trunks.
Oh, trunks.
Yeah.
How about just without a shirt on?
Yeah.
Is that what men wear? Trunks?
Yes, we wear trunks.
We were at a hotel at the same hotel as him,
Yeah.
and we walked up, and I was like, Jesus,
You're
I
like,
never
yeah,
seen him.
You work out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, this guy.
Okay,
I've seen
cool.
Tom without a shirt.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
I
same
felt so much
feeling.
better.
Just stop. Just stop there.
He's been lifting weights though.
I know.
Can you tell?
I only know Fat Tom.
He looks amazing.
know, look at him.
I'm trying. It doesn't
I did
matter.
notice your weight loss when you and Bert had your little competition going.
That was a while ago. It's
a
kind of
while
yin and
ago.
yang since then. you
well,
know?
yeah, I know. It does that though.
Yeah.
You know, that's the good thing.
But it sounds like the jiu-jitsu is treating you right, dude. Because you do look great.
I mean,
you look good.
I'm 50.
How
this
much
year,
did you?
so-
How much did you lose? Like since you started training?
Yeah, in September.
You know?
Russell, you haven't aged since I've known you.
I'm listening.
I'm serious. You look great. And can I tell you, I want to thank you publicly because in 2010, was it 2010?
It was 2010.
When we went to England?
Yes.
And may I thank you from the bottom of my heart because we were so poor and we had just gotten married and you took not only my husband to open for you on a massive arena tour, but you let my dumbass join.
Well, you were just married. What am I going to separate you guys?
But it was like, it was seriously one of the kindest things that anyone had ever
It's also
done.
a life experience.
It was
awesome,
amazing,
man.
and I just want to thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
It was so
much.
special, and to see you play this, I'd never seen a comedian play. You were at the O2 Arena,
That was 2 nights, right?
Back-to-back nights.
back
yeah.
to back, and then you went to Birmingham, and you did a huge venue, and I'd never seen anybody on that scale in comedy.
No, but
so
London
thank you.
was last. Thank you. Right? I mean,
No,
wasn't that
was
right?
London? Was it London and then Birmingham? I don't.
I thought we did
remember.
Birmingham
London
first.
was last. Like,
Yes.
we used Birmingham as the warm-up show.
No, you were
Right.
like, we're gonna do a little tune-up for the arena show.
It
And I was
was-
like, oh, is it a club? And you're like, it's not a club. It's like 7,500 seats. I was like, that's not a club.
And to see the audience, I mean, you're so good at your crowd work and getting people, you
No,
know,
that
like
was wild,
the different groups, and people just went nuts. It was
You gotta
really
sew
special.
it together, I guess.
Yeah. No,
But,
that
you
was
know,
an
and, man,
experience.
I remember Tom was doing his midget jokes then, and I had the wolf
Yeah.
with me, and I sent him on stage at the end
That's
of your
right.
set.
That was great.
Oh, that's right.
That was great.
I remember that.
We had a blast, dude. That whole thing. That was yes. Thank you. Like I had met you, and we did shows in the States, and we did clubs and casinos and all types of like cool big shows.
I remember you, me, and Natasha Leggero did San Diego one time. Remember?
You're right. That's
that
right.
was like in 07.
Dude, yes, you have a good memory. We
Jeez.
drove down there together. I thought we didn't we do Pachanga?
We might have, no, we did like San Diego State University or something.
Oh, you're right. That was San Diego.
And I
State.
had Tori with me. Hey, baby. Remember?
Yeah. Yep. We went down there and so like I'd done, and then I remember getting the call. He's like, "Do you want to come to London?" I was like, "London, Ontario?" Like, London,
Yes.
England. And I mean, the whole thing. It's like to see it on this because it's also like it's eye opening where. You know, when you do stand up, like we're all comics, and you're doing spots, and you're doing clubs, you're doing bars, and then you just like you took it to the furthest place it can go. So I was like, you hear about the stuff, but to experience it, like to go there.
Yeah, but
and do
now
it.
you're on it yourself.
Well, I mean, it's
like let me explain something to you now. To watch both of you guys, like I met you in 06.
Yeah.
In Florida. When you
West
still
Palm
lived
Beach.
in Florida.
No, I didn't live there.
Oh,
I didn't
you
live there.
had just moved to LA or something.
Yeah, I flew back to do the gig. Yeah.
06.
Yeah, and the club put us together.
Yeah.
It's not like I knew you.
wow.
Yeah.
And I remember you were kind of standoffish at first, but then I watched you act and I go, this guy's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah. That's why we worked together.
Yeah.
And I was like, I thought you were hilarious. And then just to see that, like over 14 years,
It's
turn into what it is now.
Crazy.
It's wild, right?
It's
I know.
fucking nutty.
Yeah.
I remember just being like in awe because I didn't know him either, and so I'm working in West Palm, and I was like, "Who am I working with?" And I'm a middle act, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, like they're like all the shows are sold out," and I was like, "They're all sold out," and they're like, "Well, it's Russell Peters," and I was like, "I don't even know."
Yeah.
And then you were like. Dude, I don't know if you remember this or we can cut it out if you want. You're like, this is like no money this weekend. And I was like, what do you mean? It's like 6 sold out shows. And you're like, yeah, but like compared to like arenas and stuff. And I was like, oh, I don't know anything you're talking about. And then when we did London, it was such an eye-opening experience. First of all, I remember vividly that warm-up show, I fucking bombed on.
I think we both did, though.
You said it wasn't great for you, and I was like, so
Yeah.
what's up with that? And you're like, well, they're actually off the boat. They just got here.
Yeah.
That's what you said. You're like, they're like really just got here. And you're like, London won't be like this. And I was like, oh, okay. 'Cause
There was
I
a
like,
lot of fresh immigrants at that show. And also, we had to get you. I had also forgotten about how the English tend to internalize their laughter sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they look at it as a performance, and then at the end, they're like, "That was bloody hilarious," and you're like, "Wait, why didn't you tell your face that during the show?"
Yeah, yeah.
And that's why I remember I made that announcement at
Yeah.
my show. I'm like, "I'm taping. I need you guys to laugh. I don't want you
liven up here."
Yeah.
I also remember that another thing I still like can remember it vividly was by the time I did the second O2 show, I felt, you felt a little more comfortable, like to be in this 16,000 seat venue doing stand up. And so I'd gotten some big laughs, and in your mind you go like, oh, like that's how loud this can get. Right? As like what I just heard.
Crazy.
Yeah, but then I got off stage and they introduced you, and the absolute pandemonium really did make the hair stand up on my, like I felt it through. I was like, holy shit. I almost got scared. It was so loud. It
was cool.
It was fucking something, man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And to see so many different people, you're entertaining so many different groups of people.
And you're giving
they're-
them all something.
And they're so excited that you're saying something that speaks to them. That's what I remember from that. I was like, oh my God, that guy's never heard a joke about
himself.
his thing. And then this guy, it must blow their mind.
That's why sometimes I get bothered. Sometimes the industry will try to marginalize me.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, it's just, he probably just has all Indian people at his show. I'm like, no.
No,
that's not it.
No.
Oh, he just does that. And I'm like, or, people will criticize and be like, oh, some more Indian jokes. I'm like, well, you're missing the point then.
Yeah, you're definitely missing the point.
Please.
I remember too, like what she's saying is like, you could see too that like people were like,
they're so happy.
is he going to get us?
Yeah.
Is he going to get us?
Is he going after the Hungarians?
Oh,
Yeah.
and then you would like finish a bit about something and you'd be like, now Saudis. And they're like, yes.
They're so happy.
Here he comes. He's
Well,
gonna
see,
fuck-
Christina's got an advantage too because she's been exposed to so many different. Like you grew up
Yes.
with an Indian stepdad.
I did. You remember?
And you have bits about it.
3
She
stepsisters.
talks about it.
I
Yeah.
did on my first special.
And your mom's what, Hungarian?
Hungarian. So I grew up immigrant too, and
Yeah.
feeling like an outsider.
Yeah, so you
and
understand what pussy is.
Pussy. Give nana pussy.
Yeah.
That was the grossest my grandma would ask.
I think on that show is when I did that joke.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I was like, this fool's got Hungarian jokes.
Yeah, you know them all. You also do, and I know you, like people know you for doing, you can do impressions, but it is bonkers how you can dial in the English speaking, the way someone who speaks Cantonese speaks English, and then the way that somebody who speaks Japanese speaks like those little details that you have to have the ear for.
Right.
Like you have to have the ear to be able to do it, but then to see them go like, oh, he's nailing this. Because we were talking about this earlier, how in the news recently a bunch of actors, they're white actors.
Yeah, it's annoying.
But I'm like, I mean, here's what's crazy about it to me. It's like, if you do it well, isn't that awesome acting?
Yeah, well, that's also, I think it's respectful if you do it well. It
Right.
shows you took the time to give them some dignity with it,
Right, Yeah. right.
And I saw a tweet that made me laugh. It said, I can't wait for them to get a dog to start doing Brian's voice.
Hey, you're taking away all that dog work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
Do you remember when I told you, when I found out you could speak Spanish, I was like, dude, why don't you do a show in Spanish? He goes, it's not going to work. I go, I can get you on the Hispanic nights in LA. He goes, yeah, I don't want to do those. And then
now
you did an entire fucking special in Spanish.
I know. I'm
crazy.
Yeah, you were definitely a forward thinker in that regard.
See,
But you're a truly international comedian. You are the future of what hopefully.
Well, no,
we're
now
all
there's
gonna-
new kids that are.
But you were the pioneer.
Oh
let's be
wait, and
honest.
this is along the lines of the same topic, and I don't know because I never talked to you about this but it was in the news and it's kind of like relevant again. What was your take on the Hank Azaria Apu Simpsons thing?
I think I'm in the documentaries, man.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, I was always like, here's the thing: when you're Indian in North America, you always felt like an invisible minority.
Uh-huh.
So whatever whatever shine we could get, whether it was positive or negative, we were excited about it.
Yeah.
Right. So you're like, at
growing
least
up,
we're
like,
there.
70s and 80s, think about it, there was nothing for us. The closest we had was Eric Estrada. Because he looked Indian as fuck.
Oh, really? So you guys were like, he's
and then
ours.
Paul Rodriguez, and I was like, oh, okay. So I realized, so the Mexicans are the closest thing to me. So I think that's what also drew me towards the Hispanic people, because I was like, that's the closest thing that we've got, like getting shine.
Right.
So we're gonna hang out with them. We're gonna be with them.
Yeah. But did you feel like so what you're saying though is that when The Simpsons was on, and you're like, well, at least there's something.
At least they acknowledge that that we're alive.
Right.
And then that's part of the process.
Yeah.
It's gonna start off negative, and then it'll change from there.
Yeah, and
do you think it was a good thing when they removed that character though?
I mean, it's good and bad. It's only good if they replace him,
right,
with another one,
right,
who happens to be me, and that would be great.
Yeah.
But I've done, I did an episode of Bob's Burger where I played a Vietnamese person.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
how do the Vietnamese sound?
Well, I ended up doing it more Chinese sounding. I even told them, I said, the voice I'm doing is Chinese. They go, it's fine. So that should tell you where the industry's at.
That's a real white guy
I don't
answer.
actually do a Vietnamese. I actually do a Cantonese, Hong Kong Chinese guy. Oh, it's the same. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm like,
He's
it's
Asian,
the same,
right?
really? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Do it.
I was, I can't remember. It was just like, I did a Crank Yankers once.
Yeah.
Back in the day. They used to shoot it out of Vegas.
Yeah.
And I remember did one. And we did this one where we called the police, and it was like, I found a baby. There's a baby at Caesar's Palace. I picked up the baby. I have the baby with me.
I love it.
How I get the baby back to you? And they were like, where are you? And it became a whole thing. And I'm looking at the people in the booth. I'm like getting scared. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't want to go to jail for this shit.
That is hilarious.
It's amazing. Why
And
is
then
it so
how
much
did you
fun,
answer?
though?
Where are you though?
By the fountain. They're like, kept sending
which
them around.
fucking fountain?
Yeah, the one with the water. Spout the water.
But it's so much fun to watch you do that. Like watching people do accents is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to fall into it. You can't just do the voice. Your body has to change with it.
Yeah.
Right. Were you a huge fan growing up of Michael Winslow in the?
Oh my God.
I mean, I
loved
enjoyed
him.
Michael Winslow.
Like the Police Academy.
Yeah,
show
yeah.
was
I mean,
good.
I toured with him.
You toured
in
with him?
like
Toured with him?
96.
Damn.
96 in England.
Really?
I was his opening act, and then a year later,
Stop it.
I was D.L. Hughley's opening act in England.
Really?
Yeah, I was in England a lot back in the day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 95 to 2002, I was there a lot.
And was it just like a more welcoming comedy scene?
The comedy scene was really blossoming then. And you got to figure 96, I'd been doing it 7 years.
Yeah.
And you only had to do 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And they were paying you in pounds, and the pounds were double and a half the Canadian dollar.
Wow.
So I would be making, if I got 100 pounds a gig, I'm making $250 a show. And I'm like, this is great.
Yeah.
I was stacking
How
chips.
was your living situation?
I lived at my cousin's house.
Oh.
My cousin, all my family, I have a ton of cousins there. And my cousin Darren would let me sleep. He had a tiny ass room. Like when I think about it now, it's smaller than the space it's about the space you're in. That like back there. If you put a straight
That was the
line-
room?
That was the room. And he had a kid's bed, and he took the floor and gave me the bed. I was like,
He had a kid's
Whoa.
bed.
and it was like, wow, thanks, man. But it was like that. That's what we were doing back then.
Wow.
And he would work. He would go to work like 6 a.m, come home at 3, and then drive me around to gigs at like in the evening.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's
By
my
the way, I
cousin,
feel like
You met him.
I did meet him? Oh, when I was there. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we were there. I mean, now you say it. It was like a whole crew.
It was
Junior.
a lot of people.
I remember Junior.
Oh, yeah, Junior was there. Junior Simpson. Yeah.
I remember, your brother and his wife.
Remember the after party? Craig G was there.
Craig G,
Yes.
yeah. Juice Crew.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Juice Crew.
Juice Crew All Stars.
Who was the big dude?
Shake?
Shake, yeah.
Yeah, that's a guy I've known since 1984.
How's he doing?
Oh, yeah.
He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Canada.
What's going to happen, you think, with LA comedy or
I don't know, dude.
It's so crazy. I mean, like I thought we were just coming out of this thing.
Yeah, no, it's weird because I don't understand what's happening. I don't think anybody understands what's happening. Did you see that thing about some guy who said he was a time traveler And in 2015,
Yes.
2015
I
he said it was a
did.
time travel from 2020.
Yeah.
And then he said this all shit that's going to happen, and now it's happening. Everyone's like, yo, this guy's really a time traveler. But I'm like, I don't know if this is real or not.
He's
dude.
probably just a TikToker, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you, because I find myself, I mean, someone listening to this show, our agent Jeans, he goes, Christina, I'm going to start a drinking game. Every time you say back in the 90s, I'm going to drink. And I was like, I must be doing that because I'm trying to wrap my head around what the fuck is happening. And the last time I remember shit being sane, I felt like that's what, you know what I mean? Like the 90s is when I became an adult. So now I'm like, am I just being 44? Am I just middle aged? I know.
You look great.
Thank
You lost weight too, though.
Filler. Thank you. Two
No, you
kids
did.
trying to hang in there.
I know,
But like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on, Russell? You tell me.
I don't know, dude. I've seen. You got to figure now. I've seen the 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
The 2000s, 2020s. I've seen 5 decades already.
Right.
And it's fucking insane.
This is
like
a
just
wild
watching.
time.
It's not. It progressed and then it hit a wall and now it's regressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to erase history and shit. You know.
Yeah.
Is that how you feel about the like monuments and stuff being taken down?
Yeah, I mean, you need that shit there. You're not you got to look at it as not a celebration anymore, but as a reminder.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like a scar. You know, you can get the scar removed, but the fucking thing still happened.
That's right.
So you just need those things. They're good to look at, so you can go, fuck, don't
Yeah.
want that again.
We should have more Hitler statues if we're thinking like that. I feel like
There you go,
Absolutely.
Tom.
You know what I mean?
At least a couple.
A couple big ones though.
Yeah, but like in the right states. You know what I mean? Not
In the right states?
Like not in New York.
No.
Not in Florida.
No.
You know?
Only in the
But-
South.
Like in the Midwest.
Sure. Like
You know, where the
Oklahoma
Jews don't
could
really have a
a-
stronghold. you know?
Right. And they're like, who's that guy again?
Yeah.
That's Chaplin?
Oh, yeah. But it's funny because my grandfather had a Hitler mustache.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So when I look at pictures of him, he either looked like Charlie Chaplin or Hitler.
Yeah.
And I was like, so looking at Hitler as a kid, I was like, is that Grandpa? And I was like, nope, that's the guy that killed the Jews. My fault.
Yeah. It's always the most bold memory to think of when Jordan rocked one for like 6 years.
Yeah.
When he was like, I am so famous and so great that.
But his was gray, wasn't it?
No, it was black. It was black, and he was just like,
Nuh-uh, for real?
dude, he
I
did
did
a
not know
commercial
this.
with that
the
mustache.
Hitler. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that he showed up on set, and the director was like, and then they're like, you can't say anything to Michael Jordan. He's like, okay. All right, do you want to, okay.
Yeah, he was the goat of basketball. I guess
Yeah,
Hitler was the goat of genocide.
Yeah, they're like, that's what we do. What if Eddie Murphy's first special back, he's like, I did a little something for y'all. And he's just,
He did.
Remember
He
me?
had one too, didn't he?
He might have, yeah.
No, he did. Eddie
Did
Murphy
he?
had one in the 80s somewhere.
Oh, that's
Did
right.
Eddie Murphy
like
have
Coming to America.
Because he's always had the
even.
mustaches.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Mustache is an interesting choice, man.
Yeah, there you go. Someone did put him next to Hitler, didn't they?
Oh, you know what it was? He had the gap in the middle.
There
of
it
his.
is.
Oh, the gap, yeah.
Somebody
I think
Hitlered
somebody.
him.
That's a fake one. That's definitely not a real one.
It's terrible. Jesus Christ. What do you think of his return to stand up?
I'm excited about it.
Just to see it. Like,
yeah,
Me too.
But I'll tell you something. I got not inside information, but in like January or February of 2019, Tiffany Haddish took me to Eddie Murphy's house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
And it was this night that I wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Tiff just texted me and was like, I just had dinner at Ted Sarando's house. I was like, cool. And she was like, now I'm on my way to Eddie's. And I'm like, Murphy? And she's like, yeah. And I go, now that's cool. And she goes, you want to come? And I go, hell yeah. She goes, I'm going to come scoop you. So she came and picked me up from Boa on Sunset.
Mm-hmm.
And we went up to Eddie's house. And when I walked in, the first person I saw was Jamie Foxx. And then I see Neil Brennan. And then I hear behind me, oh, shit, is this what all y'all comedians do? Just hang out with each other? And I turn around, it's Q-Tip. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I look at the bar and I see Sacha Baron Cohen behind the bar. And I'm like, am I dreaming? I see Bill Hader, Patton Oswalt. I see Sacha Baron Cohen's wife sitting there at the bar. And I'm like,
Isla Fisher, right?
Yeah, Isla Fisher. And then Eddie walks in and, hey, Russell, thanks for coming. I'm like, Eddie Murphy knows my fucking name?
Wow.
And I'm like, thanks for having me. My voice is cracking. And anyway, long story short, and then Chris Rock showed up and Chappelle was there and And I was like, what the Jimmy Kimmel was there.
Was Ali Wong there?
Ali Wong was there.
She told us about this dinner party.
Yeah.
Ali Wong was there. So was Tig Notaro.
I can't believe they didn't invite the Seguras.
Or sit
Jeff
at a
Ross
table?
was there.
God damn it.
Like sit at a
No,
table?
it was like a hang in his
Just a hang.
basement.
That's what
Wow.
she said.
He had a bowling alley, an arcade, like a real arcade.
Wow.
Like with the big games. Like the ones that are the size of your desk, the ones you sit in and shit.
Holy
Damn.
shit.
Yeah. And then I went and grabbed a drink and I started sipping and I go, am I out of my mind? I'm not drinking this shit tonight. I want to remember every single thing that happens here.
Yeah.
I put the drink back down.
And did you hang for hours? Like you?
So I ended up getting stuck because I went with Tiffany. And, you know, she's floating around. She's a social butterfly.
Sure.
She's kind of like the toast of the town as well. So I'm not trying to, you know, shadow her. I'm like, just, you know, let her do her thing.
Yeah.
And end of the night comes and everybody's leaving. And I'm just leaning against a wall by myself. And I'm like, I see 8 of Eddie's kids sitting there. And I'm just some fucking creepy guy that they don't know.
Right.
Who's leaning against the wall. And I see everybody leaving, going up the stairs. And I'm like, fuck, where's Tiffany? Where's Bit? And then I see Kenya Barris going upstairs. I go, Kenya, don't leave without me. I don't want to be the last one here. So I followed him up. When I got to the top of the stairs, I'm like, the door was wide open. They just wanted you to get up and get out. And I was like, hey, I came with Tiffany, and I don't know where she is. And they're like, oh, and then one of Eddie's kids walked by. Goes, oh, I think she went in the backyard. I'll take you. So I go to the backyard. We find her. She's with Chappelle, Eddie, and Arsenio. And I'm like, this is already insane. I'm just standing there. And again, I'm just standing there with Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, Tiffany, and Dave Chappelle. And I'm like, and I haven't said anything all night because I'm just in fucking shock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then Eddie's like, it's cold. Let's go inside. And I'm like, okay. So we go inside. Now we're in his private living room. We're not in his entertaining space. We're in his private space now. And there's 2 couches, one here, like a L. And it's like me, Dave, Tiffany, and then 4 of Eddie's kids, and then Eddie, and then Arsenio's leaning up against the wall. And Eddie's just showing us videos on the TV on YouTube. Just shit he finds funny.
Oh, I thought you meant his stand-up.
No. He's just showing
like,
videos on
me.
YouTube of
how
things
funny.
that he likes to watch to make him laugh.
Oh, that's silly.
A guy named Brushy One String. He's a Jamaican guy who plays a guitar with one string. He makes up songs.
That's rad.
And like bad Prince impersonators.
Makes him laugh.
Yeah. And I'm sitting at the end on the end of the couch like this, and Tiffany's on the other end, and I look over and she keeps like nodding off because she's exhausted. Anyway, eventually she just falls asleep, and I'm like thinking in my head, fuck, how am I going to get home? And then I start thinking, am I going to spend the night at Eddie Murphy's house? Because I don't want to be like, Eddie, can I get your address for an Uber? You know?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
I don't want to be that idiot. And I'm like, damn it. And it's like almost 4 o'clock in the morning. It's like 3:45 in the morning now.
Jesus.
And Arsenio's like, all right, I'm out. And I go, hey, Ars, which way you going? So I'm going to the valley. I go, can I just get a ride to like Beverly Glen and Ventura? He's like, yeah, no problem. So I get in the car with Arsenio, and we get to Beverly Glen and Ventura. I go, just drop me here. He goes, at Fatburger? You just want to be left at Fatburger? I go, yeah, no, I'm going to get an Uber. He goes, I'm not going to leave you on Ventura Boulevard at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's not what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I go, well, which way are you going? He told me. I go, I'm going like the next exit after you. I'll just get off at yours and I'll get home from there. He goes, no, I'll just drop you home.
Yeah.
Oh, so Arsenio dropped me home. So Tiffany took me to Eddie Murphy's and Arsenio Hall dropped me home.
Now, it's funny that, like, first of all, I've never been so immersed in a store because I so identify with you in that I can picture myself doing what I imagine you said you were doing, which is not speaking.
I literally didn't say anything. And I was in a doorway, like say we were just hanging out in a doorway like that with Eddie. I'm standing beside Eddie, and then Jamie Foxx, Neil Brennan, and Chris Rock. And they're all talking to him about Eddie coming back to do stand-up. And Eddie's like, see, it's like, I maybe have 5 minutes, but you guys are like doing it every day. I haven't done it since 1989. And I'm like thinking in my head, I started in 1989.
Whoa.
Like you stopped, I started.
Wow.
And then, you know, Neil's like, I have a spot if you want to come on down. It's safe. You know, nobody will record you. And I'm like, and I'm just like listening to everything going, what the fuck? And then Chris Rock's like, this motherfucker been saying he's coming back for 30 years. He ain't never gone on stage. And I'm just like, I'm not saying I have nothing to contribute to this. What am I going to tell you?
The funny thing is,
do it.
Arsenio, the That's like a regular hang for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
they're
it was
bros.
nothing for him.
Yeah.
He was just like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Wild. That's wild, dude.
It was a really great story. So I always will forever be in debt to Tiffany Haddish for taking me there.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Shitty house, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Small.
What a dump. Yeah. And you know what's funny is people come to my house, they go, wow, I'm inspired. And I walked in the house, I go, wow, I'm poor.
Look, is there any bad time to save money? No, we're always looking for ways to do it. And hopefully you're already on top of having home insurance. But what luckily for us, if you go to policygenius.com, you answer a few quick questions about your property, they can do something amazing for you. They can compare and contrast the top insurers, make sure you're getting the right insurance coverage at the best possible price. For me, best of all is not only do they do that, they'll do all the work to get you switched. Because you look at that as a burden. You're like, well, I mean, switching's going to be all on me. I'm going to have to No, they do that for you. If you own a car, Policy Genius will compare your home and auto policies across different insurers, even mix and match and find you savings. They save their customers an average of over $1,000 per year doing just that. So if you'd like to put a little cash back in your pocket right now, see how much you can save by reshopping your home insurance rates at policygenius.com.
Oh, let me tell you, I love Brooklinen sheets so much. I just purchased them for our very own Blue Band so that he can feel like a human being because I love their sheets. But did you also know that their towels are insanely comfortable and plush and luxurious? They are, because I've been looking for many ways to turn my bathroom into a Zen spa retreat because Tommy and I like to feel good. And you got to spend the money on your towels, on your sheets, on your robes. And Brooklinen knows this, and that's why all their stuff is great. Stay in your towel all day after you shower. Sometimes I just stay in my towel until I'm ready to shower again.
Feels
it's
good.
Called efficiency.
It feels right.
I do it. Brooklinen's towels not only make that possible, but they make it comfortable. So here's what you're going to do. Brooklinen. It's the perfect place to find all the comforts for home, including ultra soft towels. They're so confident in their product that everything comes with a lifetime warranty. Use promo code MOM for 10% off your first order at brooklinen.com. That's BROOKLINEN.com. Promo code MOM. Brooklinen. Everything you need to live your most comfortable life. I wanted to bring up a memory I had a million years ago.
Great memories.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When I was in London with you guys. And I forget, maybe it was your brother had told me a story about somebody rubbing your mother's feet. The foot rubs.
Yoshi?
Is it Yoshi?
Yoshi.
Rubbing your mother's feet.
Yes.
So is your mom like a foot rub fan? And
No, mom's old. Her feet hurt.
Yeah.
She's a little heavy and a little short, so
yeah.
Yoshi will do it,
What won't Yoshi do?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's like
Yoshi is at a lab right now.
Yeah,
getting
probably.
COVID
He
injected
is.
into his eyes.
He's in. Yeah, he is. Well, not in his eyes. But yeah, my mom loves Yoshi, and Yoshi loves my mom. So Yoshi kind of feels like my mom is his mom because, he's so disconnected from his own family.
Yes.
Yeah, that's to put it lightly, yeah.
So, but my mom harasses him. Like, she'll pinch his ass and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Come on, Yoshi, you got a nice bum. And then he's like, oh, why does your mom do that to me? Oh, it makes me very uncomfortable.
Wait, do your Yoshi voice telling that?
Well, talk about a porn star.
actor.
He's like, well, he's a very strong performer.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and Craig Gass will call each other and just have absolutely ridiculous Yoshi conversations. We won't even a conversation be like, oh, hey, Craig, I just saw Russell Peters. He say hi. Oh, by the way, Craig, micriphone say hi.
That is
like that's literally what we do. It'll be like,
my
I'll just text him. I might even text him right after this. Be like, oh, hey, Craig, Black Lives Matter say hi. I'm gonna text him right fucking now and do it.
Yeah, let's call him. What's up with Yosh? If he's in the lab, if he can talk right now.
Here's the
No,
thing,
I'm texting
like,
Craig Gass. Never
Oh,
mind.
I eat the
like-
pussy, I eat the ass. I got nothing.
Yeah. Wasn't he like Jews too? He was like, Jews are fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, Jews are fun.
Why did you make him Chinese though?
I don't know. I don't know how to do his accent.
He has a very peculiar accent.
Yeah, it's not quite Japanese.
Yeah. No. So and he closes his eyes a lot.
Yeah.
And does, hey.
Frankfurt has the best prostitutes.
Oh my God! So did I ever tell you about this time? Like I must have been around 2006, 2000. Yeah, I must have been around 2006. I got pneumonia, and I'm at my house when I lived in the Hollywood Hills there.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting on the couch with a blanket just in front of the TV, shivering and watching TV. And Yoshi had the code to my house. So Yoshi walks in and he goes, hey, how you feeling? And I go, oh, fucking, I feel terrible. And he holds up 2 cans of soup. He goes, anyway. He goes like this. He goes, hey, how you feeling? And I go, oh, thanks, man. Put it in the kitchen. So he goes to the kitchen. And then I'm sitting there. And he comes in the room with a bowl of soup. And I go, oh, no, Yoshi, I'm good, thanks. He goes, oh, you want one? And I'm like, what the fuck? I go, no, not right now. Oh, okay. And then I go in the kitchen maybe like a few hours later. I go, Yoshi, where's that other soup? Oh, I ate it. You wanted it? I go, I thought you fucking brought it for me because I'm sick.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I got hungry.
The first time I actually met Yoshi, I don't think he remembers. He actually jabbed at. It was at Russell's house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was at Russell's house, and I think we got to Russell's house, and I just see this Asian guy chilling. I was like, "Who's this fucking guy?" He's like, "Oh yeah, that's Yoshi." I'm like, "He's just in your house?" Because he just it was like 2 a.m. or something. Yeah. He was like watching TV, eating, and I was like, "You live here, bro?" And he was like, "Huh?" And then Russell's like, "This is Yoshi," and then Russell goes, "Hey Yoshi, this is Tom. He's very funny." He goes, "Oh yeah." And, I go, I'm just sitting there like, like you're the person. You're like, I don't know. And then something about my manager came up. He was like, you said something like, yeah, he's with so and so and so and so. And then Yoshi like was taking a bite. And he goes, you must be real edgy. Goes back to eating. I was like, I don't know who this fucking guy is. I'm gonna walk
Whenever
out of
people
here.
meet Yoshi for the first time, they can either get their feelings hurt.
Yeah.
Because you start overthinking yourself. Like when my son's mother met Yoshi, she thought he hated her. He just fucking sat beside me and didn't say anything. I go, yeah, that's about right. That's Yoshi.
Yoshi, yeah.
No, he hates me. I go, no. He didn't even realize he was doing that.
Yeah, because
he turns out to be the sweetest.
He's so
the sweetest
sweet.
guy.
But the first time he came on your mom's house, that's the first
Whoa.
time I met him, and he was like, yeah. Like, when he listens and he's like,
He does that,
And he's like, well, let me tell you, I work for them, and he's a psychopath, and he's a horrible person.
Oh yeah, he's not good.
Oh yeah, he does that.
Hey, Tom, I remember one time, because I have put him on my shows quite a bit just so I can make fun of him.
Yeah.
Because he still doesn't know the difference between like plural and singular. So I'd be like, hey, it's okay I order a food? I go, yeah, what food do you want to? Is it okay if I order a chickens? Chickens? You want one multiple chicken?
But that's true. He
Double anal hurt.
comes off
He knows
as-
double anal.
Yeah, double
Yeah, he
anal
knows
can't feel
double
good.
anal.
I mean, you have 2 dicks in ass, and then the cameraman like underneath.
She's a real animal. She like it rough sex.
But he's a strong performer.
Yeah, strong performer.
Strong
He's
performer.
a strong performer.
Here's the thing that she would get bruised in the face, but she'd love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a psycho.
Okay.
Yeah. How we became friends? I met him in 2003.
Yeah. How did we get Yoshi into our world?
I met Yoshi at Just for Laughs in 2003. He just came to hang out, and we ended up hanging out. I was like, "Hey, so you like porno?" And I go, "Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a penis and everything."
Yeah.
So he gave me a stack
like
of porn,
porno?
and then I was an avid watcher.
Yeah.
In the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Sure.
So I started naming off, hey, what happened to this one? He's like, wow, you have a great knowledge of porn. Like, he made it sound like it was a good thing.
a gift,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you really know your stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Thanks.
yeah, if I only knew a better stuff.
You're right. Like, we're not talking about cars right now.
Yeah, we're not talking about something that's going to help me in the real world.
Right. Hilarious. You are I've actually made this joke before that I go like, I love hip hop. And then I'll say, well, I thought I liked hip hop until I met Russell because I feel like my knowledge is 1/100th. But it is cool that I feel like all my hip hop dreams have started to come true because of you. Like I met Big Daddy Kane because of you.
Oh yeah, I called you when Kane was at my house. I said, Tom, can you come over? Because Kane was at my house.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, you know this Tom Segura comedian? I go, yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, he's a funny dude. He made a joke about me. I like him. And I go, Kane, I'm gonna invite him over. Is that cool? Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to meet him. That's when I called you, and you came fucking right over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, of course. I could not believe it was happening. I mean, I still have the voicemail. I have it actually.
Oh yeah, we
saved.
called you, right?
Because the whole joke was "Sup Kane" and the voicemail starts "Sup Tom." This is Big Daddy Kane. I'm like, what? And he's like, I'm chilling at your boy Russell house. Right?
And then Primo hits me about you, and he's like, yeah, so Tom Segura, you know that guy? I go, Tom used to open for me. Oh, word? Yeah, no, he's a funny motherfucker.
Dude.
Yeah, Primo's a great guy.
Oh my God. And like, borderline obsession with like, his body of work. And he's such a nice guy.
Yeah, his body of work is insane.
So crazy. It's so
ridiculous.
Crazy. I mean, I think like the casual fan who might say like, oh, Gangstar, yeah, they're dope. And then you go like, yeah, but you realize all these other records are
J-Roo, Group Home, fucking MOP,
KRS-One, Nas. It's like
Biggie.
It's like, dude, this is insane.
I'm doing a documentary on D&D Studios.
You are?
Yeah, it's me, Primo. We've been filming it for years.
Well, yeah, because you EP'd that series,
Hip Hop Evolution.
Yeah, which is fantastic on Netflix.
Yeah, we did 4 seasons.
It's really good, man.
Did you watch it all?
Yes, it's really good.
Oh, you got to see I'll show you the trailer we made for D&D Studios. It just needs to be finished now.
Well, because I feel like you're so well versed, I just wanted to get your opinion on something.
Okay.
So right over here.
Well, this is a man's world.
Whoa.
But it wouldn't be nothing without a woman or a girl.
Did Yoshi send you this?
He may have. But I want you to check out these rhyme skills.
Okay.
You know, I hear all the time that watermelon selling is a job for men. And after a couple of years, I guess I understand. We work long hours and the job is tough. And if lifting 50-pound melons just wasn't enough, I bake all day in a hot summer sun. Then I go home and cook just for fun. So if life was a circus, I'd be the strong man. I got the world on my shoulders and here I stand. So tell me again, this is a man's world.
I mean, would you have any notes?
No, I think she's doing great.
Okay.
I think the notes would just be
keep on
keeping on, lady.
Yeah. Keep living.
Lady, I imagine.
A kinder Russell.
I like her dress. Yeah. You are, you seem gentler. Is it
it's a mellowing with age.
Age.
How's this? There's all types of fetishes in the world. Did you know that there's such thing as a murder fetish?
Oh fuck.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I have a foot fetish. You already knew that.
Yeah.
And I've seen you do the episode with your wife.
Then I'm gonna kidnap
and you
you.
talked about your
dump
feet.
body
Oh
in the
yeah.
river.
I've got good feet.
You do.
I'm gonna chop your head off.
What else? Keep going.
Chop your arms.
She must
off.
be itchy.
Bury you. Nobody can find you.
Keep going.
Or she's scratching.
How many times?
I'm gonna shoot you 166 times.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of bullets.
I'm gonna
More
shoot your ass.
aggression. More aggression.
Shoot you in the chest, or what?
You want me to squirt?
Yes.
How bad?
Bad. Make a mess. Make a mess. Make a mess.
I say that actually. Make a mess.
He's like taking these shades off.
Oh my God.
She's slapping the shit out of herself.
For the murder fetish.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I don't have a murder fetish at all.
Yeah, I don't either. Do you think these two know each other in real life, or this is just a random?
No,
guy?
I think this is pretty random.
Just a random
Oh.
killer she hired.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You can just. I guess I'm very naive. Just find a guy that'll do that for you.
I mean, I guess there's something for everybody, right?
Yeah.
There's definitely.
I used to be embarrassed of my foot fetish.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like, and people are like, why feet? What's wrong with you? And I realized,
Yeah.
I thought about it one day, and I was like, you know what it is about feet? It's like a credit report. Because that's one thing you can see.
Right.
And if that's fucked up, we will not be going any further with the loan of my penis in this.
There you go. And that's true. I take very good care of
Yeah,
mine.
I remember
They're
you did that episode.
groomed.
Watched it. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, but it is a window into that person's world, right?
Yeah.
It's
Because you can see.
Because it's a detail.
card, yeah.
I'm a detail guy. So if you
Yeah.
can take care of that detail.
Right.
That's true. If they're funky. Imagine what the
and look,
badge
look,
is.
you can be born with fucked up feet, and that's not your fault.
It's not. You're just not for me.
No, well, there's always the sole. I mean, the upside down could fix it. You know,
right.
Could have the meaty soles, as they say.
Sure.
I think I've said way too much right now.
No, it's perfect. I love it.
It's fine.
What
Is
are you
that
wearing?
what
What are
you
you wearing,
like?
shoes today?
I am. Yeah,
Oh,
they're covered. They're
that's
fully
rude.
covered. Do
Yeah.
you like a meaty sole? Is
Everybody
that what
likes
you're?
a meaty sole, so you get the good wrinkles on it.
Good wrinkles.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I don't like this when they separate the toes. I'm
I
like,
don't-
that's fucking weird.
Also,
Disgusting.
we broke down what's up with long toenails. That's
I don't
crazy.
like
no,
that.
that's weird. I don't like that.
But why is that even an off? Like, why do they offer like, oh, I can give you a nice pedicure and keep these real nice and long for you?
Yeah, no, I don't understand that.
Because sometimes you see them painted and like, cleaned up, but they're
It's
super
not hygienic.
long.
I mean,
It's
maybe
not.
they're part koala bear and they want to climb trees
That's true.
with them,
Yeah. It's so strange
so
to me.
gross.
They eat eucalyptus with it.
I don't like it.
We all have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Have
How
you
old's your
done-
boy now?
We have a 4.5-year-old and a
2-year-old.
2-year-old.
Oh, wait, yeah, you got a second one.
Yeah.
That's
Popped
right.
out a second,
He's
bro.
2. He's
Two
turning
boys?
2. Yeah, 2 boys.
When did we see you in the neighborhood?
When you had the one, you didn't even have the
That's
second
right.
We
one
didn't
in
have
you
the
yet.
second boo boo yet.
That's right.
Damn,
That was
a
so
minute.
weird. That
You were
was
going for a
freaky.
walk, and I go, Tom. You were like, hey,
Yeah.
I guess my ex-wife lives right here.
That was so strange.
That was
Because we
crazy.
were living like 10 houses down or something.
Yeah.
And then I hear Tommy, and I'm like, who the fuck is yelling
I
that
know.
from here?
And you're like behind garbage cans too. I was
Oh, yeah,
like,
you
Yeah.
couldn't see me. I was like behind a
fucking-
bush. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, like a fucking raccoon.
Is that fucking Russell Peters in the trash?
Do you do you did the whole tooth fairy thing and all that with the...
Yeah, I mean, I'm never really there when that happens.
Yeah.
It's never happened on my watch, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think I tell my ex-wife, just put some money under the phone.
Have you thought about taking it to the next level?
This is what you do with the children's baby teeth after you've collected them as the tooth fairy. So the first thing you want to do is soak them with lemon juice, and here's why. First, it will disinfect. It's a natural disinfectant, lemon juice.
Do you feel like this is exclusively for white people?
Oh, yeah. I mean, who the fuck's put... And how many fucking teeth did
I
she get?
know. What is that? A shark?
What did she get? Like, they look like Green Giant made those. So
Yeah,
it's like a can of...
It's quite a
look
bit.
like
And
corn
also,
nuts.
it's going to clear away all that old enamel.
This is,
and
this is
leave
left
just
over
a
from the murder
nice,
fetish.
bright
I know.
This is so strange.
Why does she
I'm just
have so
gonna
many
take a couple
fucking
of
teeth in her
dirtier
house?
ones and scrub away at that. You have to do that with human teeth.
You have to
because
do that.
They end up. Okay, so then we're gonna pop these in the oven.
No.
There we go. Woo! Yeah, steaming hot teeth.
Yeah, fresh
Take out
teeth.
all of the longer teeth here, and I'm gonna start gluing them around.
Oh,
the
for
bottom.
fuck's sake.
Is a great Mother's Day present.
It is not.
not a great
It
Mother's
is
Day
not.
You both said that at the same
To
time.
buy and sell.
That is
You're both
horrifying.
like, this is not
That's
cool
garbage.
to give to a mother.
No.
Pop the molars in.
And how many
Yeah, but
fucking
how many
teeth?
fucking kids does she
Yeah.
have?
Well,
Wait till you see this beauty.
That's-
Are they just
that is-
random teeth?
This shit's on
There's-
Etsy, dude. You can buy this right now.
ready?
Wow.
Oh, this is so great, Mom. Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
You know what happens?
Funny, the kid smiles. She's got gums. Just,
You just-
thanks, Mom.
You wear that out, and then people go, "Oh wow, you're a real stable person."
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you have 100 teeth on a necklace.
This is insanity.
I mean, oh, she did say, we skipped over it, that if you don't have enough of your own children's teeth to make this, to go to a neighbor's house and ask them
And fuck their kids up.
and take their teeth.
What are you guys doing with his teeth? You gonna keep them? And how come they're so big? Because the kids' teeth are
Yeah,
tiny.
that's a good point.
So I think she
I
goes to
mean,
cemeteries.
If you
I know. Where do you buy human teeth? On Amazon?
It must
don't
be
know.
Amazon or eBay or
I
something.
think the
Go
lady
to your
that she
Mom's
put
House
it on is
podcast.
like,
Click on the banner at the bottom of the homepage.
I think the lady that she put them on is like, I don't think that I should be wearing this.
Yeah, it's
you
so
know?
gross.
It's really, really
You can buy
weird.
teeth. You can buy a
What if you
bag
get
on
plaque on
Etsy.
your
I
chest?
said Etsy. I called it. Bro, you
Yeah.
can buy anything on Etsy.
Yeah, you could get plaque on your chest. That's true. I got some chest plaque, Doc, because I've been wearing my kids' teeth around my neck.
Ugh.
I don't even know about Etsy.
Oh, yeah,
No?
you buy bullshit on there.
It's
Did
a
I buy
bullshit.
this? No, I didn't.
No.
I bought many things on Etsy. Most of my fashion these days. Necklaces, ridiculous necklaces.
Well, before Russell gets out of here, I mean, shouldn't we show him a couple of your curations?
Yes,
so
please.
Are you on the TikTok yet?
I am not. No, I'm a grown man.
Okay. Wait until you see what I've been finding.
I heard you bitches was looking for me.
Okay. So we pull TikToks and we just like to,
You can watch on
yeah,
this
you watch on
screen.
the screen
It's a
right
little
here and
easier for you.
just tell us, what you think.
How do you
okay?
feel?
If you don't
I
mind.
just need your feelings.
Okay.
Crazy true story about the man that raised his arm and has not put it down in over 40 years. This man's name is Amar, and he has kept his arm above his head for over 40 years. He decided to raise his arm and keep it raised to disconnect him from all luxuries of the mortal life.
That'll do it.
He said that he dealt with extreme pain when he first raised the arm, but now cannot feel it at all. The muscle in his arm has atrophied so much that he couldn't use it if he wanted to. His arm is permanently stuck in this position and will continue to be for the rest of his life.
Shouldn't he be like on buses and trains? So at least it doesn't look so weird, except for his fucked up dead fingers and first of all, his name's Umar, not Amar.
Thank you.
Oh, it's Umar?
Umar, you should know that.
Umar.
I
I don't
mean-
know. I Subash. That was my
I think it'd be
stepdad.
really cool to meet him and be like, hey, what the fuck's up with that guy's arm?
Or you just tickle him in the armpit. Spray him with right guard because it's his right arm, so he's not even trying to jack off anymore.
He's not, dude.
Oh,
He's
that's a good
over
point.
it. He's
or,
over
or sign checks or do anything.
But can you imagine
practical.
somebody like when you go like, what's up? And someone's like, oh, it's a pretty cool thing.
Yeah.
He's never put his arm down.
Yeah.
And you're like,
What, in a couple of days? No, 40 years.
40
actually.
40 years.
40 years. Oh,
Maybe
that's
he wants to get called on in class.
Yeah.
That
I'm
guy.
sorry, there's a question? No, ma'am. I am just waiting. I am just here. Thank you.
Because you don't want any luxury items.
Yeah. And bidding starts at... This guy can't go to fucking auctions.
There's so many
He owes
things.
so much money, this guy. We should take him to like one of those Meacham Automotive, one of those fucking, the ones you see on TV.
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God. I
It's
know.
so everyone's got
I mean, he's in a
something.
restaurant and they're like, dude,
Yeah.
we'll get to you. Just chill the fuck out. You just sat down.
Goes to college. How many fucking questions do you have?
Fucking Umar. He's so annoying, this guy.
Who else does this to a cop car?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Michael?
Michaela.
Oh, Michaela.
Like, he writes girls' names, like bitches that you hate.
It's bold, dude. It is
And
bold for it to be like, who else does this to a cop? And also on your own TikTok. So
Yeah. Not hard to find the guy.
Little something called evidence that you might
Yeah.
want to shake if
It's
you're doing that.
I mean, if we
pretty
found
crazy. Well, so here's the thing. I don't know if there's more of this guy. What he does. There are
more.
more.
Oh,
yeah, it's the next one.
So you'll
Oh.
see, because I was freaked out too. I'm like, how the fuck is this guy doing this?
That's
This guy's an
fucking
idiot.
And it's like really quick. It's not like he doesn't.
Here we go.
Who else does this? Dude.
I would beat the dog shit out of him if
absolutely.
I fucking saw him doing that to my car.
Marshall.
It's Marshall.
Yeah. During the
And you know what? People are going to blame Rogan's dog.
That's what I was gonna say.
when the protest started
Mm-hmm.
and they were showing riot footage and J.R. Smith was out in the streets and some
Oh, I saw that
looter-
guy in the Porsche.
Some looter smashed his window and he chased him down and fucking
Beat the
started
shit out of him.
kicking him.
Good.
That's what I said. Good. Like if you do that
Yeah.
to someone's car, you deserve to get your
Yeah.
fucking ass kicked.
Yeah.
Dude. Absolutely.
So, do you want to know what the story is?
Yeah.
This guy runs a junk shop where they junk these cars. And so he's like, if you DM me, I'll write whatever you want in the car. So at first I was panicked.
So this is on a junkyard?
Yeah, like he's going to
Okay.
destroy
Oh.
these cars.
That's
Otherwise,
so-
they're being impounded or whatever.
Yeah, but the bad thing is people don't know that.
No, I know.
And then they're going to go and do it because people are fucking sheep nowadays.
Yes.
I know.
We should do that. That'd be a good challenge. Like that fucking dumb one that's going on now with
What's
the
the-
"Don't Leave Me" challenge.
What's
the
that?
Don't Leave Me
It's
challenge?
like they go ring the bell and touch that pad. It's padding. And you're like, don't leave me. I don't know. It's fucking dumb as shit.
Like they make a dumb joke and then
Yeah,
they're
like a
"Don't
dad
leave
joke,
me."
and then they go. Everyone's like, "Oh!" And you're like, "Oh, it's the
That's
fucking dumbest shit
terrible.
I have ever seen in my life."
That's
It's not even
terrible.
cool.
It's
That's
not
terrible.
even cool, but you're seeing people do it, and you're like, "Why did you just do that?"
Yeah, there's one on TikTok that's like, I bet Tom, it's like I go up to you and I go, Tom, I think you could have been nicer to me today.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy goes like, oh, I'm sorry, babe, or whatever. That's another like.
That's
dumb
it?
one.
That's
Just Tom, I think
hate
you
it.
could have been nicer.
What's
to
the
me
last
today."
one I should play? Tell me which one.
Well, I mean, there's more videos from that guy.
They're in that
Nah,
in
I
that
don't
list.
see
Is
that.
there one to
Yeah,
jump
the
over?
TikTok?
Yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I love all of Christina's TikToks. So,
Okay.
I mean, you can
Here, I'll do one more.
You.
And they
Is it
want to
stuff?
throw God's
wonderful breathing system out the door.
If we have a second wave, I feel it will be due to masking healthy citizens.
I will not tolerate putting a muzzle on my mouth to keep me from speaking to people, to keep me from them seeing my smile.
It literally is killing people.
Literally.
And we the people, are waking up, and we know what citizen's arrest is, because citizen's arrests are already happening, okay?
What?
And every single one of you that are obeying the devil's laws are going to be arrested.
How will young children be able to know who the dangerous deviants are, like pedophiles and people in the human sex trafficking?
How are they supposed to know before
For
them?
the same reason I don't wear underwear. Things gotta breathe.
I'm also the daughter of somebody who lived through Germany. You're forcing people to wear masks. They were forced to wear a star.
I'm not wearing it. You're gonna have to hold me down and put it on me.
And I say Trump 2020, and I hope every one of you gets voted out who votes for a mask.
Wow. People are fucking idiots, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I get the mask thing.
Yeah.
You know what? It's for other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to the store. You want to go to the store? Put your fucking mask
Put your mask on.
It's
Yeah.
not
You want to
crazy.
not wear a mask? Stay out of the store.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
Sit in your front yard.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But I love the rational arguments about this. Like, don't you cover God's glory?
Yeah, it's always the fucking God shit.
Yeah, it's so
Idiots.
crazy.
Yeah.
You want to adhere to Satan's wishes?
The devil's mask. I'll tell you what, boy. If I can't breathe, then you can't breathe, and then we all can't breathe. And then breathing becomes a problem because the devil took your breath.
Well, that she likens it
Yeah.
to wearing a Jewish
Yeah,
star
armband.
during World War II. Like,
Yeah.
really? It's
It's a
really not
little-
the same.
I saw a post that said there was a guy with a KKK hood on, and it said, these are the same people that claim it's hard to breathe with a mask on.
That's
So
pretty
true.
good.
Funny you could breathe with that on,
That's
but not with this
true.
on.
Well, that's when you have the rush of love through your body, when you know you're about to plant a cross or something,
Yeah.
teach somebody.
You know, for the Lord.
For the Lord. God's with you. Getting the darks out of this town.
And you're from Florida, so you've seen this shit growing up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Trump 2020.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Dude, it's so good to see you. It's so easy to talk to you. We could have done this for hours.
I know,
We should have.
I know.
Come
let's
back.
do it
Will you
again.
come back?
Anytime.
Okay, let's do it again.
We've been trying to do this for years.
I know. It's really ridiculous. It took this long.
And then you guys became like a fucking huge deal. And I was like, now I feel bad asking Tom if I can do it.
No,
Oh,
are you
you're
kidding
always
me?
welcome.
Love to have you on. Anytime.
I should have done this when I had a special to promote, but
Yeah.
Do it again. You'll have another special.
Next time.
I don't know.
How many do you have? 9?
9, actually, yeah.
You really do have 9?
I do have 9, yeah.
I was saying
Do
that
have
as
9.
a joke.
I have 9. 95, 97, 2003, 2006, 2008, 2010,
Jesus,
2013, 2016, and this one, the new one that's on
This is a
Amazon.
really...
Oh, my God. So you have one right now. It's a people.
It's on Amazon.
Yeah, it's on
yeah.
Amazon.
Great.
Yeah, nobody complimented
What is that?
me. Nobody said hi. Nobody said thank you. Nobody
Deported?
said congrats. Yeah.
Really?
Not one comic hit me up that was like, hey, man, congrats on your new special. And I was watching all you fuckers have your specials come out. I go, not one of these motherfuckers said congrats.
But you know why? It's because you didn't specify where you can see it. It's Amazon.com.
Is it?
HTTP
gotta do it.
I forgot the www.
www.
Yeah, people are probably like, I typed in Amazon, I just see the forest. I don't even know where this is.
This Tarzan showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yes,
on your special.
congratulations.
Let me be the first to
Thanks, man. You
congratulate
actually
you.
are now. Yeah.
That's
it came
terrible.
out 7 months ago, so I'm really happy about that.
That was deported?
Yeah. I
Is that your
shot it
fa-
in India.
You did?
No way. Where? What part?
In Bombay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was fun.
How many people? 60, 70?
No, it was small. It was like 10.
10
2
people?
nights, so 10,000 a night.
10,000 a night? That
Yeah.
is small.
Yeah. And I had Jason Collings open for me on that.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
And then I...
Ruben, did he used to he traveled with you a lot?
Ruben is amazing at helping me organize my set.
Yeah, there's people who can really
He can
dial
watch
that
it
in.
and go, this goes there, this should go there, and then and then I do it and I go, oh fuck, it flows so easy now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some people that have that.
He's
Yeah.
really great at that.
Yep.
And then I had when I went back to India in the fall to do some pickup dates, I took Jimmy Schubert with me.
No shit.
Yeah, it was fun.
Did he have fun?
Oh yeah, he had a great time.
He's a great guy.
Yeah,
Great
they're
guy.
both great. You know, Jimmy Schubert's a really incredible magician.
I found that out last year.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
When we were in my hotel room chilling, he started doing magic, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's something I used to do before. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it. And And it's fucking incredible.
No,
I fucking love magic.
Yeah,
I hate people that don't like magic. It's so fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
He's got some really cool tricks, too.
I bet he does. Yeah, he's legit. He really knows what he's doing. All right, we got to wrap up. Russell Peters, we love you as always.
Love you,
Thank
buddy.
you for coming.
I'm so happy for the Segura Pazitskis.
Yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Sagutskis.
Sagitskis. Well, you know some of the names. Dana Kuntz, Wim Hof, George Hood. Incredible human beings who achieved incredible human feats. We have something that can top them all. Pierce Paris is here. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. You may, oh my Lord.
Damn, thank you. Wow.
You changed our lives, and honestly, so many people have been blown away, entertained, amused, however you want to say it, because you are the guy who we first discovered as the man who put his own balls into his own ass and then pushed them out. And when we first saw it, we were like everyone's brain has been like, wait, what am I seeing right now?
That's the first part of it.
Yeah, one of my friends said, I thought it was a guy shitting into his own ball sack, like because he didn't. He's like, I don't even know what I'm seeing. So first of all, welcome and thank you for coming.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
We're so excited.
There's so many things we can talk about, but since the video is what grabbed everyone's attention to begin with, can we talk about the origin of how this video came about? How did you come up with this idea to even try this?
I was just sitting around one day in my bathroom, and I was just like, I think I was like prepping for a femdom scene. So like,
what is that exactly?
Femdom is when they're like, you know, super hot chicks like tie you up and just like beat the shit out of you and slap your balls and
nice
fuck you with a strap on, stuff like that.
So, but you primarily do gay porn, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Primarily,
right?
I've done some straight. I've done femdom.
Sure.
And gay.
Okay.
Yeah, you're a versatile performer.
Yeah.
Okay,
so you're sitting in the tub.
Now walk us through the day.
First of all, you got a nice. Let's start with the fact that you got a nice rig on you. Okay, there's a big old piece, and I don't even think the idea, like, because a lot of us were talking about like, oh, this is impossible for people who don't have a big sack, basically, right? You got to have the length.
Yeah, you got to have really stretchy balls.
Yeah. And you were blessed. Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just so excited, though.
Go ahead.
You were blessed with hangy balls, or did you stretch them out?
I was well, both, yeah. I would say blessed first, and then I just kind of like perfected the art of the hang.
How do you tug on them for that? How do you get your balls to?
I mean, well, I think over my experience in porn, like they've been tugged a lot, so I think that's kind of helped it.
Do you have, because here's I still want to get to like this specific moment, but are your balls a little desensitized? Like I like a little, like or even a, but like if something's a little too much force, I'm like, fuck. But I feel like from seeing the video, I'm like, oh, do you not have that sensitivity? Like it doesn't hurt you as badly?
No, they're not as sensitive. I feel like it's. I feel like your balls are kind of like hot sauce. You kind of build up a tolerance.
Wow.
And like I grew up doing crazy, stupid shit with my brothers all childhood, getting kicked in the nuts so many times, weasel taps and shit. So.
This is kind of a good message for Sean Evans, the host of Hot Ones. Maybe there's some way to combine hot sauce and your balls.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, let's go to this day.
By weasel taps, you mean a nut tap?
Yeah,
nut tap. Your bro.
Or like weasel tap is the dick tip. You aim for the tip.
Yeah, you aim for the tip. Yeah,
and then generally it's like kind of like you can't really, you hit one or the other. Really.
Yeah, you kind of miss a lot when you're going for dick tips.
For sure.
Yeah. So wait, you're prepping for your femdom scene. And does that mean you're like stretching out? Like, are you getting your?
Yeah. I kind of like edge myself a little bit, and I like to I'm edging. I like to pull on my balls anyways. So I'm going like naturally doing that. So, so I was just doing that, and I was pulling them back, and just I don't even know. I was just like, wow, they're really stretchy. So I tried to tuck them back, see how far they would go. Because I think I was like trying to hold them or something with my ass cheeks, just to, I don't know.
To tuck
and then
them.
Does it hit you? Oh, they're touching my asshole right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, whoa, that nut is like perfectly lined up with my asshole. And so I was like, wow, what if I applied a little bit of pressure? The funny thing is it always has to be the right testicle first and then the left after. I don't know why. I think it's because my right just doesn't hang as low as the left. It's just a little bit.
It's a longer.
Yeah, the left is longer, And that's always one that got fucking hit when I was younger, you know.
Interesting. And that's the one that built the tolerance to take the strain of being in your rectum. Now, there's a lot of things I've noticed is that your rectum is spotless. What do? What's your regimen? Are you waxing? Are you shaving that thing?
Just shaving, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually never waxed.
She won't eat my scrum. She won't get down there and use her mouth at all. It's kind of disappointing.
So hold on. So your asshole's clean. It looks beautiful. It looks spotless.
There was a lot of comments about
a lot of that.
I mean, and especially like a lot of women were like, this guy's asshole is good enough to eat out of. Like they wanted to put food in there.
No.
Yeah. No, they were really like, you got a lot of compliments on your hygiene and the way, it's kept. Yeah.
So then you're kind of poking your one nut in. And you're like, oh, this doesn't hurt. Is your asshole, is it looser because you've done a lot of butt play? Like, do you think your rectum's looser than most? Your anus, I mean.
I think it's not that it's looser. It's just easier to
control.
When you stimulate it a little bit, it relaxes. It loosens up a little bit. So it's more trained to
elasticity
be able to do that.
it too.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's looser, but yeah. Well,
and it's a muscle.
Used to it.
It's a muscle. Exactly. Yeah. So
wait a minute. So this is pre-scene, and you get that. You discover that like, oh my God, the length, and this could go in. Do you actually insert it then? Do you do it? Your pre-scene. Do you actually put your balls in or no?
No. It's actually the only times I've really done it on camera, like in scenes, has just been really spur of the moment.
Okay.
Where I'm just like, look what I can do, offset, and like, no way, let's throw that in there.
So the day that the day you shoot this femdom scene is when you discover the idea of it happening, and then do you go, I need to do this. I need to record this, and like, do you call a friend and go, we should shoot this, or like, how does it evolve from the discovery of it can reach my butthole to like I should shoot it and make this video?
Surprisingly enough, I didn't really get too excited about it.
Oh wow!
I was just, I don't know. Well, I just kind of thought it's like people have done that before, but then when I found out, it's like nobody's really done that before. I'm like, well, shit. Then I was kind of like, okay, well, I should capitalize on this.
Yeah.
So I would like, shove them in my ass, then get fucked with a strap on. With them in there, like I can get fucked with them in there.
Hold on.
Just a whole nother. Oh, I've got tricks.
Hold on. You figured out that you could put your balls in your asshole and then get fucked with them inside your asshole?
Yes, I did.
Wait a minute, and that doesn't hurt your balls to be pulled so hard and.
It just, that's exactly what it is, the sensation of just pulling. Like people would think that it's like something pummeling into them. And it's like they kind of just like sit under.
But you need somebody who's got at least some like situational awareness, right? Like, hey man, my balls are in my ass right now, if you don't mind.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, most porn, porn performers are
they're pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's our job, really.
That's, by the way, did you ever have a, is there I always think it's fascinating to be in sex work and in adult performance. Like, do you have scenes or you've had the experience where you're like, dude, this guy's a fucking dick? Like, are people, and like, right. And then does that kill the scene? Are you like, I don't even feel like doing this?
Well, it's actually like, you get like some really queenie people that are very needy.
Oh, very needy.
And it's just like where it becomes like
fascinating.
The work itself becomes like something that's recreational instead of professional. And like most of us treat it like a business where there's some that are there just to hook up and you're just like, whoa, like.
Is that the queenie stuff? Like what's like a.
Well, the queenie stuff is just like, it's more like needy, being really needy. I know a lot of actors are like this with, like needing certain things. They're very particular. They,
right.
And there's just a few models. I mean, surprisingly, there's not that many that are like that, but there are some.
Just like the temperature, the lighting, the thing.
Right, and they're always blaming someone else if they're having problems. Right. They're like, this is your fault, or it's too hot in here. Or,
unprofessional.
Yeah, for sure. So that's.
So I have a question. I noticed. Okay. What I love about the video, there's timing, there's theatrics. But firstly, did you use lube to put your balls in your butthole, or did you do this dry?
No, definitely use lube,
Yeah. Okay.
It just makes it easier and it doesn't...
Here's the thing that I don't even know that you know. Do you know when that video, like I didn't realize it at the time, when the video actually came out?
No.
Oh, it's going to absolutely blow your mind.
When?
What happens on New Year's?
celebration.
And what do they do? Like in
New York City, the ball drops. You did it to commemorate the ball dropping.
That was my tribute.
It was a New Year's.
my New Year's ball drop.
New Year's ball drop.
Brilliant. Yeah. I couldn't love the video more, and I just did.
Yeah. It's kind of fucking fantastic.
Brilliant.
Man. It was opportune timing, so obviously it went viral.
Hey, don't be shy about it.
Don't be shy.
Fucking brilliant.
That was perfect. Thanks. So now hold on. Now what I love about this is there's a sense of urgency and momentum in the video. Tom, would you mind? Could we play it just so that we could get reference here? Look at that. So what I loved is you're running into frame. Like I have an urgent thing to say. Like why the run in? What was the choice to do the run in versus just start like this?
The shock value. You want to pull people's attention initially. Any video, like any little video that I want to do, I want to pull people's attention so they stay there, and then I shock the fuck out of them.
Smart.
And it's smart too that it starts like it could have started with you, like already in this position.
That's what I'm. Right. Yeah.
And then people are like, hold on, like, and you also would lose, like, you get more people seeing it by giving them the blank slate.
Right.
And now, by the way, people are so in tune to like being shocked now that I would show people the way this video starts, which is on the this frame. Fucking no, not this frame. This frame. I would show this to people, and they go, no, I don't know what this is, because like people are so attuned now to like that there's something coming. So I would show them this, and they're like, no, I don't know what you're going to show me, but no. People are tuned into it now.
Yeah. Well, my favorite thing to do is just send the text, "Is this you?"
Oh, and yeah.
Or is this your husband? And then they'll be like, "What? I have to watch this," and then you get them in.
But there is. I mean, I'll tell you, there's a wide. I mean, first of all, I just cannot believe I missed this at New Year's. But I'm so happy to be a part of its revival.
Absolutely.
But people, there was a wide spectrum of responses. Some people are like, horrified, or they're clutching their pearls over this. But like most people were like us, when they were like, how the fuck did he do that? Like, how did this guy do that? The other thing is, I think you might have been going here. No chocolate comes out when you put
no chocolate.
So do you clean your hole first?
Yeah, totally.
You do.
Yeah.
You enema yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, can you walk us through an enema? Like just like what's like?
Yeah. I mean, the most like typical enema is like fleet enemas that you go to the store and buy. They fucking suck. To get like fully cleaned out takes you like 45 minutes.
Is that a pre-scene thing you do then?
Yeah.
And you do it that way, the way the shit, or is there like a better way?
No.
What's the
I
better
use a
way?
shower. Like they have attachments on a shower. Like you have like the hand handle that you rinse yourself off with. You can disconnect that, and then you put a little tip that goes up in your butt, and then you just spray up in your bum, jump out, sit on the toilet, release, and repeat.
How many times do you have to do it?
Pretty good. A lot, like 20 plus.
20 plus times?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, that leaves you squeaky clean.
Well, see, the thing is like you can either do it that way, or you could be like the majority of performers that just don't eat for a day. And I literally cannot do that. I will die. And it's just not healthy. And it's like, you don't need to do that if you know.
But 20, do you put warm water in there, I'm assuming? Or
no?
Just warm
water.
20 times.
Jeez.
Fill up, clean out.
Take it down.
And then you start to notice like the clarity comes in the water. Is that how you know?
Yeah. And there's always like 2 cycles. There's an initial one that's just sitting in the bottom, comes out pretty quickly. And then it's the deeper one that you really want to make sure that you get.
Okay.
Right, because it's the large intestine. That's what Dr. Drew explains. That's the one that would be affected. Boo, boo, all that caca up there. Wow. Whew, man, it's a lot of work to do an anal scene.
What was the initial reaction? Because I feel like we're in the second wave. We're your upper intestines to this video. When you initially dropped this video, what was the reaction? Did you get a bunch of...
Oh yeah, instant. Like it was like earlier in the day on New Year's, and then it was just like it went everywhere, and everybody was getting it. Everybody in the industry, my brother, there's a car salesman, just like, bro, I just got this shit. This guy's fucking blowing his balls out of his ass. I'm like, sorry, man, that was me.
Wait, here's what I want to know. What does he say when you tell him that's me?
He's not surprised at all.
No?
No. Oh, no. I was this kid even growing up doing crazy shit like this.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we grew up with like in the era of Jackass. So it was like me as a kid, it was like, I want to be like Steve-O.
Yeah.
I bet Steve-O would respect the fuck out of this video.
Definitely. Yeah. Have you ever tried, because you have a very long penis, to put your penis in your asshole as well?
Yeah, I have. I can get like the tip, but it's like there has to be like the perfect amount of hardness and softness.
Right.
And
It's got to be like right in the.
Yeah, and that's kind
And
of.
do you bypass your balls, or you do it in addition?
Yeah, you
want
to push them to the side and then just kind of like do a just
put them in that. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Tuck it in.
Fuck, man.
Unreal. Well, let's go because one of the things that Christina didn't know about was the running asshole challenge.
Yeah, running butthole challenge.
This is running butthole. Sorry. So this would be. You didn't know what this was.
I didn't know.
This is what kicked it off. This became huge because I remember seeing other people do this. I didn't know you had started it, but I know very much what this is.
That's great. This is great. You know why I love
everyone
this?
started doing this.
This is what 4-year-olds do on a regular. This is what our son does. This is so much fun. Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah,
so everyone started doing this. Right?
Everybody, they all started.
I
doing
love this.
And he has so many. I mean, then you started doing other, like I would say, butthole tricks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But did these other ones come after or before the balls in the butt?
This was the very first one.
The running
butthole challenge, like it kind of took off. I mean, it was like 20. It was like started trending, and then it started like multiple of them like started going viral, and then it was just this huge like 20 million people in like 2 days. And yeah, it was crazy.
Wow.
Well, I think I got like 180 performers to do it. So and they have a ton of followers, and it just kind of like.
I gotta tell you, Pierce, there's nothing I love more than silliness.
Nonsense.
Like, nonsense.
Yes.
The level that this went to, I'm literally shaking with joy inside at how much fun you bring to the world. So
well, you want to
thank
take it.
you.
You want to take it to
I
another
love it.
fun
Let's
level?
do it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's your butthole. That's
your
you.
Face there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You felt it go in?
Oh yeah.
So wait, is it uncomfortable that I leave this up? You mean to take it
No,
out?
no, not at all.
Okay.
I do this shit for a living.
Yeah. So how did this? Because it's a natural extension of like, what can we do with my butthole? But like, how did this specifically come to mind for people listening? By the way, because we have a lot of listeners, this is a gag that begins with a guy putting a golf ball, and then the camera pans, and you see the ball goes into a cup that is in Pierce's butthole.
Yes.
You're laying on your back, legs up in the air.
Yep.
So how did this one evolve?
Actually, my buddy Johnny had the idea, Johnny Hill, and he was just like, dude, I had this idea. We call it like the butt putt challenge. And we just like putt. And then, so it's kind of like I have these super bro friends that are like myself and my brothers growing up. And it's just like, I always bring it to the next level, though. They'll have the baseline idea. And I'm like, this is how we make it work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're kind of like the P.T. Barnum of the prank world, of the anal prank world. You take it to the next level. You know how to do it.
What kind of
That's
cup
great.
is that? Is it plastic or glass?
Actually, that is glass, but it's very thick. It was very thick. I always do my due diligence before I do these crazy stunts.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you do that though?
Well, it's thick, so I assume like.
Okay. Have you seen like one guy, one jar?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it makes me think
You know, how
of.
many people commented that in the
Yeah.
comments.
Well,
when they
yeah,
saw
because
that. They were like, "Oh my god!"
The first time we
glass.
saw that glass thing, and you see it break in that guy's asshole, you're like, "Fuck!"
Yeah.
And then like
you don't
shards
want
of it in a pool, and he doesn't react. He's like, he just pulls it out casually, like
God.
broken pieces of glass.
No, thanks.
So this one, I'm trying to think of. Hold on, which one?
Well, that's a really neat stunt.
This
I really
is another
appreciate that.
similar stunt I like very much. That's the Hot Wheels one. So if you're listening, a little Hot Wheels goes down like a kid's, what's it called? Spiral kind of
ramp.
track. Yeah. A ramp, and it goes right into your butt. Also a cup in there or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, a plastic or glass.
It was actually a plastic champagne glass that I had cut the end off and then sanded the bottom just to get that perfect shape in there.
Wow.
And it just like fit in there perfectly.
You're handy too.
This is great.
Yeah.
That is
now
amazing.
this one I think is the most jackass, silly, hilarious. I mean this really does take it on a sense of comedy, stunt, funny.
I'm excited.
It's so great. By the way, you deserve an award for that one.
Wow.
I mean, okay.
Woof.
A man on a skateboard with an 8-inch dildo strapped to the front, riding that skateboard at a pretty, decent rate of speed. Whew.
I told him to make sure to go fast because I wanted to go in there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a noise that you make that you can't really manufacture. Like, yeah, holy shit. I mean,
here's the thing too, Pierce. Oh, so, but he had to make sure that he aimed it perfectly because had he just gone a millimeter, a centimeter up or two,
gonna bruise.
it's just going to hurt you. Did you have to do multiple takes to get that right?
Yeah, and the fact that the ramp itself is kind of thin plastic, so when his weight gets on it, it sinks a little. So therefore, we can't accurately, perfectly gauge exactly where it's going to go. So it took a little bit.
See, this takes real planning. And by the way, this is so silly. This is so outrageous, and it's such nonsense, and it makes me laugh I've seen it fucking 30 times. It still makes me laugh.
I'm so happy it does.
Yeah.
But also, I have to ask too, because even vaginally to take, to do that, you got to kind of be really primed for that. Yeah. Did you have to kind of limber up your asshole or put lube? Were you primed and ready? Yeah. So you I guess plus emotionally you're there, you're ready to.
I was laying there or I was sitting there like that, and I was just using the skateboard and just kind of warming myself up with the skateboard prior.
With the dildo, you mean?
Just kind of with the dildo skateboard.
The dildo skateboard, yeah. Do you have other are there other things in the works, other things planned that you want to do in this space of the
this is a
jokey?
Great lane.
Yeah, I'm constantly coming up with random.
I feel like I want to see something
ideas.
on a pendulum, something swinging. Something from a rope, and then you see it. It's one of those things that you. It's a great misdirect, right? Because as the video starts, you're like, "What is that?" And it's swinging this way, and then when it comes back this way, it's in your butt.
I mean, it would be cool to do a swing set or something, but couldn't do it at a park.
No, a park would probably be bad. You could buy a swing set. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
We also did this one called anal archery, which I took this. I got a kid's bow and arrow, and it had a little target, so I cut a hole out, and then I retrofitted the arrow, so I had a butt plug on the end. And so my friends sat around and they shot it, and they would shoot it through the target into my asshole.
Wow.
That's on my Twitter as well. I didn't really send you that link.
Yeah, that's first of all very disappointing that I didn't get that link. But this is unbelievable. If you want to follow, and I highly suggest you do, Pierce. He's at Pierce Paris XXX. So that's PIERCE Paris PARIS XXX. Tons of cool, hilarious adult videos. I see you did the bottle cap challenge with your dick, which is also it's very funny. This stuff is great. Oh, I have to ask you a question. I promised. So there's these three great guys. They have a podcast called Escuela de Nada. They're Venezuelan guys that live in Mexico. And I said I would ask a question on their behalf, and here's what it is. What is more satisfying, having your balls inside an asshole or having a pair of balls or balls inside your so having your balls inside an asshole, or having other balls in your asshole?
Oh, wow.
It's better having my balls in my asshole.
Having your own balls in your asshole is the most satisfying.
Yeah, because having it in there, you can hands-free pull on your own balls with your asshole. So all I have to do is squeeze my ass, and I'm pulling on my own balls. It's quite nice.
Wait, have you ever had your balls in your asshole, and can you get hard while they're inside your own asshole?
Yeah.
And have you ever then had started having sex with someone, or someone's blowing you while your balls are in your ass?
Well, I think once or twice, yeah.
Wow.
Is that an amazing feeling or no?
Yeah. It's totally different. I mean, you got to switch it up here and there.
Yeah.
You are a Superman.
This is unreal.
I can't even, I'm not even sure. What have I seen today?
I know.
You're blowing my mind, Pierce. I'm a huge fan.
We've had actors, musicians, you name it, directors in this chair. They can all suck my balls out of my ass. You have made this completely the most fun. Seriously.
Yes.
We're huge fans, man.
Huge fans, Pearson. We look forward to many, many videos and many new things from you.
Is there anything you want to plug or promote aside from the Twitter handle? Anything you want to make clear? Anything you want to say at all before we go?
No, not really.
Well, this was a blast. I really appreciate you coming down here.
Thank you.
And I think the fans are going to be very happy to know that if you're lucky enough, if you're born with a little bit of a blessing, you might be able to achieve the same things, right? If you have a little hangy sack and you work at it.
Yeah, just be careful and be patient.
Yes, patience.
Don't hurt yourself.
Lube up.
Yes.
Clean your asshole out and get
Clean
the
your
attachment on your shower, and then you go cuck 20 times, and then you're clean. That's a lot of shitting, Pierce.
This is mostly shitting water.
Will you encourage her real quick to eat my butt?
Yeah, just make sure it's washed so it's not spicy. Doesn't taste like habanero sauce.
Is that right? Is that what it tastes like?
And your mouth will start getting numb as it's burning, and that it even makes it even worse.
Sorry, and that's just poo poo. Make sure it's spicy.
I think it's just sweaty butt,
Sweaty
and with a
butt.
combination of stubble, ass that's not completely shaved, So just.
Well, he's very hairy, as you can see, and very sweaty after he works out. So I'm afraid. Have you ever done it with a bear? Gay bear, not a
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've done it once or twice. Yeah.
And do they shave up for you when you put your mouth on their asshole, or are they?
Generally, no, because that's the aesthetic.
That's the aesthetic. So then, how do you eat out a bear's butthole? Because that's what I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
You kind of just spread it as far as you can and just try to get the meatiness of the asshole, because the hair surrounds it. You just kind of tell them to pucker a little bit, push it out, and then you have more surface area to work with.
Do you have a preference if you're gonna? Would you rather work with like a hairless, slight built guy, or like a big jack dude, or is it just depending on the day?
It really depends on the day.
Really?
Yeah. It's more like just the personality and connection with the person on set. Yeah. We're just
You don't have a physical type, like who's are you into otters, you into bears, you into twinks, you into what do you?
I don't know. Depends. Probably. I don't know. I don't want to say I have a specific.
Is there a lot of new? Do you hook up with a lot or work with a lot of new people or is it a lot of repeat? I know this guy.
Actually, a lot of new. Once you become an A-list name, then they're just kind of then they put you with all the new people because your name sells, and they want also the studios are trying to get the next new name, so they pair the new guys with the A-list.
If you know, it's another question I have. If you know you're going to shoot something, let's say Friday, do you withhold yourself from sex for a day or two or anything like that, or no? Everything's the same.
I try my best.
You do?
Sometimes, most of the time, I'm just fuck it. But yeah. And then they get a couple drops on set, and the director looks at me like, "You jacked off yesterday." I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh wow, sorry. And he can tell. He can tell.
Yeah.
Was I going to ask you? I had a good one too. Fuck. Okay, so you're considered now an A-list talent.
Yeah. I've won multiple Performer of the Year awards, and yeah.
Do you get recognized ever?
Yeah.
People are like, "You're Pierce. You got stuff in your butt," or whatever. What do people say to you?
Yeah, that's probably what they say. "Hey, you're Pierce. You got stuff in your butt."
Well, the nice thing, they probably don't recognize my face. They recognize more my ass.
Yeah.
If anything, but.
Could you give our friend?
Are you on OnlyFans?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely on.
Oh, dude, how are you not plugging
that?
And the nice thing is, on my OnlyFans, I'm actually showing the behind the scenes, the shit that when it's not working, and so they get to see a lot more of what it's actually like and to actually make one of these videos.
One of my friends we're definitely signing up to your OnlyFans.
We're on it.
One of our friends just started an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Robert. I think he's here. This guy.
Hi, welcome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think
I'm your hot host, Robert Policygenius Home. Yeah. Yeah. Hey Tom and Josh. Yeah. Hey Tom. It's Josh. Yeah. Come on over. Try it out, baby. Smoke and stroke. Yeah, bring your friends. Let's get wild. There's some wild male motherfuckers, excuse me, man. Black, Latino, all motherfuckers out there.
Yeah, he's trying to.
He reminds me of the Tiger King. I'm pretty sure if Tiger King was out of prison, he would probably have an OnlyFans.
You're 100% right.
And it would be probably pretty awesome.
Now, OnlyFans is really great for you adult performers, right? Because
hell yeah,
it's you control your own content, and the money goes to you. I mean, I'm sure there's obviously a fee from them, but
yeah, and it's trending right now. crazy. Like you hardly have to do anything, and it's just like people are just like,
great.
Yeah.
Well, Robert, I mean, sounds like you're hearing from a real pro here. You got to just keep doing it, right? He's just
I mean, if his shit went viral like that, then he's probably making good money.
Nice.
Would you hook up with Robert?
I mean, I don't know. Depends on the price. I mean, what's my scene rate?
That's the thing. Is that you guys,
you're in shape. You're like really fit, and you have a huge dog.
I don't know how that's relevant to anything.
I don't know.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
It's too bad you're on the other team, is all I'm saying. It'd be nice to see him do
Jesus.
Something I could watch. I don't know.
You can watch it.
Yeah, you want to play tic-tac-toe in my face, man? Tic-tac. So, then you put X. X.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you missed one. I know it's not. I just love Robert. Sorry.
He's great. Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
His charisma is just through the roof.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
There's something very engaging about him.
Natural stage presence.
Yeah. And you have that quality too, though. There's something in you. You're a natural showman.
Here's the thing, because this is one of the things that came up about our friend Robert here. When you ejaculate, there's ejaculating in your personal life on camera. Do you make it more theatrical on camera? Like, in other words, everyone knows it feels good, but do you dial it? Like, do you give it a performance when you're gonna?
I exaggerate it. Actually, my ejaculation is actually pretty much the same on camera as it is. It's definitely a lot more pleasurable and stuff out off the camera, but basically I do the same thing, make the same noises. It's a little amplified, a little exaggerated, but basically, I still make the funny cum face where I'm like.
Yeah.
I still do that on camera. I just can't help it.
Are you vocal with it? Are you?
Yeah. Well, actually, kind of. When I try to be, because it's more like holding my breath, like.
Yeah.
I'm lifting too much weight.
Because Robert, we know what Robert really does a lot. Like, I don't know if this is one of them or not. But
So you know how to do, man. Yeah.
Oh, this is not the one I was thinking.
I'm gonna
of.
come now. I'm gonna come now. I'm coming. Oh, baby. Oh.
He's ramping it up.
Oh, get
There he goes. There he goes. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's quite a.
It's a bit dramatic.
It's a very dramatic.
It was a long one.
Yes.
It's a longie.
Yeah. That's quite a bit.
That was very theatrical.
All right. Well, just wanted to get that in for Robert.
It was a good finish. You know what I mean? Good way to end it.
Fish, thank you so much for coming, man. This really was a lot of fun.
Thank you.
We even went way over our segment time, but it was totally worth it. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you soon, man.
Sounds good. Thank you guys so much for having me. So much fun.
Hi, thank you for watching that episode of Your Mom's House. Please continue to watch more. You can see all these where my hand's gesturing. You can click on those. And please subscribe if you have not yet. And subscribe button, and then we'll get your money. Thanks.